Hi kids, Miss Booksy here with a fairy tale exclusive. Today we're doing a palace tour with Aladdin. Let's go! Hi, Aladdin here, and welcome to my palace. Come on inside. If you watched my story, then you've already seen some of my palace. But now I'm going to give you the grand tour. First up, here's what I like to call the fun room. This is where Rami and I and the genies like to hang out. It's got video games, lightsabers, and a ball pit. Okay, next check out the kitchen. I know. That sounds boring compared to the fun room, but this is no normal kitchen. We have a multi-flavored ice cream machine, a pizza oven, and a giant waffle maker. I mean, what's better than a waffle? Answer, a giant waffle! Don't worry, we get plenty of exercise too. Check out the gym. There's a rock wall, a dance studio, and no home gym is complete without a trampoline. Oh, I'm okay. Hi guys, Rapunzel here. It can be tough living in a tower all by your lonesome, but sometimes it's not so bad. It's awesome that you get all the cookies to yourself. Wow, there must be like 100 cookies in here. The not so awesome thing is, there's no one here to stop telling you to eat 100 cookies by yourself. I have a tummy ache. A not so awesome thing about living all by yourself alone in a tower is that you never have anyone to play games with. But the awesome thing about playing by yourself is you always win. Checkmate! I win again! Oh, congratulations, me. Good job, me. Oh, thanks, me. You're so great, me. Oh, no, you're so great. One super awesome thing about living alone in a tower all by yourself is there's no one there to tell you to clean your room. But the not so awesome part is there's no one to help you when you get stuck in a pile of your own stuff. Help! When you live all alone in a tower, there's no one there to tell you it's your bedtime. Awesome. But then again, there's no one there to tuck you in or sing you a nice lullaby or do an under the bed monster check. When you live alone, you can truly dance like no one's watching. The not so awesome thing about that is when you finally pull off the sickest, most awesome dance move of all time, there's no one there to go, woohoo, go Rapunzel, go Rapunzel, it's your birthday, it's your birthday. And speaking of birthdays, can you imagine having to celebrate your birthday all by your lonesome? Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. Saddest party ever. Actually, there's a ton of stuff that's hard to do by yourself, like brushing out tangles in the back of your hair, or scratching a hard-to-reach itch, or playing hide and seek. Ready or not, here I come. It can be pretty fun hanging out solo and having some me time, but at the end of the day, it's also nice to have someone around to keep you company, you know, besides a wicked witch, like Dame Gothel. That's for sure. Now, it's time to watch all of Rapunzel's adventures together. Are you ready? Let's go! Once upon a time, there was a man and woman who were very much in love. Let's just call them Tom and Sally. Sally was going to have a little baby. They were so happy, but also nervous because they didn't have very much money.
How are we going to afford all that baby stuff? Diapers and bottles and pacifiers and baby books and baby toys and baby blankets and baby bouncers.
Calm down, you worry too much. Everything's gonna be fine.
No, not fine. Look, we don't have enough room for a baby. And don't even get me started on Dame Gothel.
Did I forget to mention that they lived in a teeny tiny hovel rented from Dame Gothel? Yes, that Dame Gothel, the witch. No one knew for sure if she was a witch, but she wore very witchy-looking clothes and had a very witchy laugh. So yeah, Tom was right. Her backyard wasn't exactly the best place to raise a baby. One night, Sally awoke with the most peculiar craving.
A I'm hungry. I could go for some Rapunzel flower.
What?
You know, those little weeds that taste like spinach? I want some.
Where am I supposed to get Rapunzel at 3 in the morning?
Dame Gothel has it growing in her garden.
She'll put a curse on me if I steal her Rapunzel.
Oh, shush. She'll understand.
And so that's how Tom found himself creeping around in the witch's garden at 3 in the morning, filling up a basket with Rapunzel flowers. He had just pulled up the last weed when...
Just what do you think you're doing?
Borrowing?
No, you're stealing!
I didn't mean to, I promise. My wife was just hungry. She's having a baby.
A baby?
Yes. Do you like babies?
I love babies. I'll make a deal with you. I won't send you to prison if you let me take care of your baby.
Like babysit? Okay.
Sure, like babysitting.
Dame Gothel cackled her witchy laugh, but Tom didn't get what was so darn funny.
Okay. Thanks.
No, thank you.
Okay. See you around.
When their baby girl was born 2 days later, Tom had completely forgotten about his deal with Dame Gothel, but she did not.
I'm here to take my baby.
What?
Me and him made a deal. I think I'll call her Rapunzel.
And with a puff of smoke, the witch disappeared, taking the baby with her.
Our baby!
Oh no!
Stop her!
Tom and Sally were beyond freaked out. They called the police and formed a search party, but no one could find Dame Gothel and baby Rapunzel. It was like they had disappeared into thin air. But of course they hadn't just disappeared. You know this part of the story. They were in a tower deep in the woods. Here's what you might not know about this fairy tale. Dame Gothel wasn't entirely witchy. She actually tried very hard to be a nice mommy to the new baby. She gave her the best baby toys. She sang her the sweetest lullabies.
Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop.
Well, she tried. Dame Gothel even tried to make silly faces to get Rapunzel to laugh. But baby Rapunzel must have known that this wasn't her real mommy, so she pretty much never stopped crying. The only thing that could calm her down was when Dame Gothel brushed baby Rapunzel's hair.
Oh, thank goodness, finally.
Dame Gothel spent so much time doing Rapunzel's hair that she got really good at it and eventually tried out pretty much every hairstyle there is. And Dame Gothel didn't dare cut Rapunzel's beautiful hair. So over the years, it just kept growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. By the time Rapunzel was a young lady, it was like world record length. Hey, Dame Gothel, you think I could enter a hair competition or something? I bet I could win a big prize.
You know very well that you can't leave the tower.
Right, there was that about Dame Gothel. She wouldn't let Rapunzel leave the tower, not even on a super nice sunny day. Maybe one day.
I heard that. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, but one day I'll get out. She'll see.
Heard that too.
Let's talk about what it's like growing up in a tower away from all civilization. It can get pretty lonely and very, very boring. Here are the things Rapunzel did to keep herself entertained all those years. I learned to knit. I read every single book in the tower library at least 3 times. I learned to cook international cuisine. Come on and get it! Spaghetti taco sushi. I taught myself different languages. Hola.
Aloha.
Konnichiwa. Buongiorno. Allo. I learned to dance. Ballet, tap, salsa, and hip-hop. I gave myself piano lessons. I counted all my hairs. 1,341, 1,342, 1,343, 1,343. I wrote jokes. What did one wall say to the other wall? I'll meet you at the corner. I studied the effects of boredom on mice. Day 453, Sir Squeakly ignores his cheese. I made jewelry. I learned to meditate. Then one day there was a knock at the door. Huh? Who could be? Dame Gothel never knocks.
Yoo-hoo! Hello! I'm selling craft boxes. Do you want to buy one?
Craft boxes?
Yeah, they'll keep you entertained for hours.
That sounds awesome! Come on up!
Well, hi there. I'm Crafty Carolina. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Crafting Carolina. I'm Rapunzel.
Oh, that's nice. Do you live up here all by yourself?
Well, my mother, Dame Gothel, lives here too sometimes, but now that I'm old enough, I stay here alone a lot.
Oh, you really shouldn't give so much information to strangers, dear.
Oh, well, I never met a stranger before.
Well, that's odd. Anyway, may I show you my crafting wares? Check that out. It's crafting box.
Cool! I'll take two. One for me and one for Dame Gothel.
Oh, well, score. All right, I'll sign you up for two. You got money?
Money?
Yeah, you know, that you buy stuff with.
No, I don't, but I'll trade you. How about this giant sweater?
It's kind of warm out.
Oh, well, how about this DIY jewelry?
It's nice, but
Not really your style?
not really.
Okay, well, why don't you just hang out till Dame Gothel gets here and she'll pay you.
Okay.
So Rapunzel and Carolina spent the rest of the day making crafts. Those crafting arms! Finally, Dame Gothel arrived, but she was very jealous and didn't want to share Rapunzel with anyone, so she was not exactly happy to find crafty Carolina there.
Get out of this tower!
But she's nice, and she's selling these super cool craft boxes.
This is what I think of craft boxes.
Hey, that's not nice.
You're next.
All right, gotta go.
You are so mean. She could have been my very first friend ever.
You don't need friends, you have me.
Yeah, you're like a great friend.
That's it, you're grounded.
Grounded? But I'm not allowed to leave anyway.
Well, now I'm boarding up the door so no one can ever come here again.
But how are you gonna get in?
Oh, right. I know. I'll call Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. And you'll throw your hair out the window and I'll climb up it.
Really?
It's a good plan.
And so Dame Gothel closed up the tower so that no one could ever visit Rapunzel ever again. Rapunzel was sad. She had always been alone, so she never knew what it might be like to have a friend. Now that Rapunzel knew, she felt extra lonely. It was taking some serious getting used to pulling Dame Gothel up the tower with her hair. Ow! Ow! Ah, take it easy! Rapunzel took to singing lonely songs, belting them from the tower window. Lonely, I am so lonely. I ain't got nobody to be up in the tower with me. All by my lonesome. All these years I'm alone. All these years I'm alone. Oh, la la, la la, la la. So lonely.
Enough, we get it!
It was quite the show. One day Rapunzel was doing her usual, singing sad ballads from the tower window, when two brothers, princes, heard her voice in the forest.
Halt! What's that?
The sick animal crying for help?
No, it's an angel.
Okay.
I must find her.
You're on your own, dude. I'm going back to the palace. Peace.
The first prince set off to find the source of the singing, but the forest was echoey, and at every turn it sounded like the singing was coming from a different location. It was like he was going in circles. But then, just before nightfall, he found her.
She's beautiful.
The prince, who was named Prince Edward, by the way, returned every day for a whole month. He would just sit and listen, silently applauding at the end of each song so as to not be noticed. At home, his brother Brad teased him.
How's your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend.
You totally like her. Edward has a crush.
No, I don't.
Whatever, dude.
Well, maybe I do. And one day I'll talk to her and we'll fall in love, and then I'll ask her to marry me and be my queen.
This got Brad's attention. You see, Prince Edward was next in line to be crowned king, but there was one catch. He had to be married. Prince Brad had always assumed this would never happen and that he would become king. He already had a girlfriend, Princess Ogree, so marriage would be no problem.
Edward's way too shy. He'll never even talk to the Tower Girl. I'll marry Ogret before Dad retires, and then I'll be king.
The next day, Prince Edward set up his usual spot and listened to the sweet sounds of Rapunzel singing.
Are you there? Are you anywhere?
Then suddenly, the singing stopped.
What? No! Keep singing forever. I wonder who that could be.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Rapunzel. Is that the name of the lovely songstress? I love it.
Then the prince watched in awe as Rapunzel dropped her golden braid down the side of the tower.
That little old lady is climbing her hair like a rope. How strange.
The prince waited and watched the tower window until again the braid dropped down and Dame Gothel climbed to the ground and hobbled away. Prince Edward waited to be super extra sure Dame Gothel was gone. Then he approached the tower. He cleared his throat and called up in his best witch voice.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Huh? Again? I wonder what she wants now. Ow!
Sorry, I must be heavier than a little old woman.
Who are you?
I'm Prince Edward. A pleasure to meet you, my lady.
A prince? Really? That's so cool.
May I come in?
Oh, I'm afraid not. I'm not allowed to have any visitors.
Oh, really? That's a bummer. May I use your hair to climb back down? No, it'll hurt you. Never mind. I'll just jump.
No, don't jump. You'll hurt yourself. You can use my hair.
I wish I didn't have to go. I waited an awfully long time to talk to you.
You have?
Yes, every day I sat down and listened to you sing, dreaming of the day I would finally meet you.
Really? I mean, I guess I am a pretty good singer, so.
The best.
I wish you could stay too, but I'll get in so much trouble if Dame Gothel finds you here.
How about this? I'll climb that tree and we could talk from there. That way, we're really not breaking the rule, are we?
Brilliant! So Prince Edward climbed down Rapunzel's hair and then back up the nearest tree.
So your name's Rapunzel, huh? Nice to meet you.
And it's nice to meet you, Prince Edward. Prince Edward returned every day to the same spot to talk to Rapunzel. They talked about everything under the sun, like, what's it like being a prince?
It's pretty cool, I guess. Sometimes the crown makes my head a little itchy. What's it like being locked away in a tower?
It's okay, I guess. Sometimes I wish I had a pet. A nice cat or a dog. I've read lots of books about dogs, and they seem super nice.
They are.
And sang songs together.
Boat gently down the stream.
Merrily,
Merrily, merrily, merrily, life is but a dream.
They even played catch. Sorry!
Okay.
Finally, one day the prince realized something major. He was definitely, most assuredly in love with Rapunzel. He couldn't hold it in a second.
Rapunzel, will you marry me?
Good thing for Eddie, Rapunzel felt the same way and said, yes!
Awesome.
But wait, I can't. I'm not even allowed to talk to you, much less marry you. The prince was stunned.
Surely your mom wants you to be happy.
Well,
What?
I don't think she's my real mom.
Really?
I think she took me from my real parents. I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes I think I can remember my real mom.
Well, then that settles it. We're busting you out of here. We'll find your real parents and then we'll be married.
Okay, but not now. Dame Gothel will be here any minute.
I'll come back for you tomorrow.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. And hurry, my feet hurt.
Back at the palace, Prince Edward couldn't contain his excitement.
I'm getting married. I'm getting married.
But Prince Brad heard Edward's song, and that's not good, kids. Remember, Brad wanted to be king, and their dad was retiring his crown in just 1 month.
If Edward marries that girl, then he gets to be king. I have to stop this.
Prince Brad jumped on his horse and rushed to the tower. He arrived just in time to see Dame Gothel climbing down Rapunzel's hair.
That must be your mother. I'll just have a little chat with her. Excuse me, ma'am.
What do you want?
Pardon me, but I thought you might like to know that a rapscallion of the lowliest order is plotting to abscond with your fair daughter.
A what is doing what now?
A bad guy is gonna take your daughter.
What? Never! Wait, how do you know?
Prince Brad told her everything, including the fact that Rapunzel had been meeting with Edward every day for months. Dame Gothel was livid. That means very, 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 very angry.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair!
What's wrong?
You know what's wrong. You were planning to leave me after everything I'd done for you.
Well, don't be mad. I just want to marry the prince. Is that so bad?
If you want to go, then go. But first, I'm cutting your hair.
What? No! Why? I love my hair! But there was no arguing with Dame Gothel. She cut off Rapunzel's long locks and kicked her out into the cold, dark night. Rapunzel wandered the forest, hoping that somehow she would find Prince Edward, but she had never left the tower in her life. She didn't know where to go. Eventually, she found a hollow in a tree and curled up inside to sleep. I guess this was kind of like my tower. The next day, Prince Edward awoke, eager to see Rapunzel. He sang his song again.
I'm getting married, I'm getting married.
He sang and whistled all the way to the tower.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let that hair down. I'm coming up.
The braid dropped and he climbed up.
We're getting married, we're getting married. Ah!
You were coming to take my Rapunzel, weren't you?
Where is she?
She's gone. You're my prisoner now. And just to be sure you don't get out, I'm tying you up. Ha 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 ha.
Dame Gothel left the prince tied and locked up in the tower. Earlier it had been the happiest day of his life. Now it was the saddest. Back in the forest, Rapunzel was desperately trying to find her way back to the tower. Edward will be getting to the tower any minute now. If I can just find my way back, we can run away together. But it was no use. Rapunzel's sense of direction was limited to going in circles in the tower. Edward! Edward! She didn't know where she was going or what she was doing, but she was not going to give up. Edward! Meanwhile, in the tower, Prince Edward was calling out for her too.
Rapunzel!
Edward!
Rapunzel!
Edward! You get the idea. Poor Rapunzel had been wandering the forest for days. She had learned to survive by watching animals. First, the squirrels. Okay. They eat the little nut thingies that fall off the tree. Okay. Ugh, nope. Then she looked to the birds. Hey, haven't you heard of sharing? Finally, she saw a deer munching on an apple. I can do that. Delicious. The apples gave her new energy, and she set off again, determined to find Prince Edward. She walked and walked and walked and walked. And then, rather suddenly, she found herself in a whole new world. People! Hey, people! It's nice to meet you. Cheese Emporium. Wow, so much cheese. Tommy's Toys and Trinkets. Awesome. Betty Baldy's Beauty Parlor. Hey, maybe she can fix my hair. Hi, are you Betty Baldy?
Sure am.
Hi, so my mother, well, I don't know if she's really my mother. Long story. But anyway, this woman cut my hair off and I was hoping that you could do something with it.
Well, sure, honey. Sit down, let me fix you up. The side pony. Pigtails. Beehive. How's that?
Love it!
You got a big date or something?
Well, I'm supposed to marry this prince, but now I can't find him anywhere. It's like he disappeared.
Oh, story of my life, honey.
Well, thanks a lot. Gotta go.
You gotta pay first.
Oh, right. Money. I forgot about that. Yeah, so I don't have any of that, but I can work. So Rapunzel agreed to be the hair sweeper upper for the rest of the day. She was busy at work when she saw a familiar face coming in the door. Dame Gothel. And she's wearing my hair! It was true, kids. Dame Gothel seemed to have taken Rapunzel's blonde braid and fashioned it to a wig of her own.
You got some hair.
It's all natural, too.
Yeah, right.
You say something?
Me? Nothing.
Anyway, I need a very special hairdo. I'm going to a ball at the palace tonight.
A ball at the palace? How fancy.
It's an engagement party for the prince.
Rapunzel's jaw dropped. Engagement party? The prince? My prince? What? And wait a second. Why is Dame Gothel going? Something's not right about this. Rapunzel decided that she had better follow Dame Gothel to the party. Hey, I'm on the list. Yeah, okay, see ya. Now where's Edward? I have to find him.
Edward's not here.
Who are you?
I'm Prince Brad, but when I get married tomorrow, I'm gonna be King Brad.
The brother.
And who are you?
I'm, what's that? Oh, okay, coming. I have to go. Talk to you later, okay?
Wait, I recognize you. You're that girl from the tower.
Rapunzel tried to rush out of the palace, but she somehow got caught in a conga line. Edward is supposed to be king, not Brad. Something is seriously wrong here. I bet that old stinker Dame Gothel has something to do with this. Oh, I gotta get out of here and find Edward. Finally! I thought we were gonna conga forever. Okay, how do I get out of here? Food! Oh my gosh, delicious! Then Rapunzel heard Dame Gothel's voice.
Don't worry, Edward's locked away. He'll never get out! Ha 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 ha!
But I saw the girl from the tower. What's her name? Cozumel?
It's Rapunzel, and I'm telling you, there's no way you saw her. She's lost deep in the woods.
There she is now. Get her!
Gotta go! Rapunzel tried to run away, but once more got trapped on the dance floor. This time, it was a limbo contest.
Ah! Too low! I'll get you!
Rapunzel finally found the door and ran away from the ball. Okay, so Dame Gothel has Edward locked away somewhere. Like, in jail? But he would never commit a crime. Wait, so obvious, Rapunzel. He's in the tower, but I don't know how to get to the tower. I looked and looked and looked before, but it was no use. What if I go back into the woods and get lost forever? Oh! Rapunzel didn't know what to do. She was just about to break down in tears when another familiar face appeared.
Well, you look like someone who could use some cheering up. And you know what I do to cheer up? I craft.
Crafting Carolina, hi!
Do I know you?
I'm Rapunzel, the girl from the tower.
Oh, you changed your hair. I like it. Oh, wait, that mean woman from the tower isn't here, is she?
Dame Gothel? No, thank goodness.
Wait a second, I thought you never left your tower.
She kicked me out just because I fell in love.
Well, that's not nice.
Tell me about it. And now she's got my prince locked in a tower, and I don't know how to find my way back to rescue him. I'll never see him again.
Well, wait a second. I know how to get to the tower. It's on my sales route, remember?
Oh yeah, can you take me there?
Well, sure. But we can't go now because it's dark out, and I don't mind telling you, I'm a little bit afraid of the dark. It's one thing, you know, when you're in town, but do not get me started on the woods after dark. It's so scary, the wind howling in the trees, weird noises like ow! I'm sorry, did I scare you?
Well, I just thought about the poor Prince Edward, locked away in the dark tower. He's probably scared and lonely.
Okay, let's go. What? We're gonna go rescue Edward!
Really? Now?
Well, we gotta get some supplies first, but yeah, we can be brave!
Yeah!
Let's go save that prince!
Yay! After Crafty and Rapunzel stocked up on all the important stuff, crafting supplies and snacks, the two set off into the woods to find the tower. They were only a little bit scared. Be brave!
Right, okay. What?
We got this. Be brave.
Right, brave, very brave, not scared. That's it, I'm going back.
No, we got this far. There's nothing here in the dark that isn't here in the daytime too.
But what about animals that sleep during the day and come out at night, like bats? Bats are scary.
Oh yeah, but you said we'd be brave, so let's be brave.
Wait, what was that? What?
Oh yeah, I definitely hear something.
Hide! Oh no, not
She must have suspected I would come out to rescue Edward. What are we gonna do?
Be brave? She's probably going to the tower.
Let's follow her, but we have to be quiet.
Right.
That was too loud.
Sorry.
Rapunzel and Carolina stepped forward following Dame Gothel, and then they realized they were already at the tower. They didn't recognize it before because it was covered in thorns. Ouch!
Who's there?
Oh no, hide!
I'm not jumping in there. It's prickly.
Rapunzel, what are you doing here?
Rapunzel, be brave.
I'm here to save Edward, so let him go.
Never! His brother is going to be crowned king, and then I'll get a seat at the royal council.
You? Why?
Because I'm the one who got rid of Edward. Duh. Now go away before I lock you up too.
Well, not on my watch, sister.
Kraft and Carolina tossed a giant net over Dame Gothel, trapping her. Awesome! Where'd you get that?
I made it.
Crafty.
Hey! Let me out!
No way.
Okay, we took care of Dame Gothel. Now we gotta save Edward. How are we gonna get up there?
Wait, I know.
What's that?
Grappling hook. Never know when you're gonna have to scale a wall.
But we'll still get scratched up, won't we?
Oh, I also brought scissors. Obviously, can't craft without scissors. Here, take a pair.
The two snipped away until the last of the thorny vines fell.
Grappling time. All right, Rapunzel, scale that wall.
But what about the window? It's all boarded up.
Kick it.
But I'll break it.
It's the point.
I've never broken anything on purpose before. Okay, here goes.
Harder.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Edward.
Rapunzel?
Edward.
You changed your hair.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Oh, Edward.
Rapunzel, my darling.
My prince.
Guys, super sweet reunion and all, but it's almost morning. We gotta go stop a wedding.
Huh?
Oh, right. Let's go.
Wait! What about me?
Sorry, Gothel. Shouldn't have been so mean. Rapunzel, Prince Edward, and Carolina rushed to the palace.
Stop the wedding! Stop the
Call the
wedding!
wedding off! No! Stop! Stop! No! Call the wedding off! No! Stop!
We found Edward! Look!
Edward? My son!
Dad! Hi! I missed you!
Sorry to interrupt a nice moment again, but we gotta stop this wedding!
What?
Stop the wedding!
What did she say?
Stop
the wedding!
You're too late. I'm king now.
No!
Well, this stinks.
Tell me about it. After everything we've been through, first I was locked away in the tower, like my whole life. Then Dame Gothel kicks me out, and I wander around lost in the woods for days. And then poor Edward gets locked away in the tower, scared and all alone. Finally, we heroically rescue him, but then bad guy Brad gets to be king anyway. It's not fair.
What's this? Edward locked in a tower?
Yeah, isn't that awful? Brad, Edward's own brother, plotted with evil Dame Gothel to lock him up in a tower so that he couldn't marry me.
She's lying.
Oh, no, I am not. And of course, Dame Gothel went along with it because she's just jealous and she's just plain mean.
She is lying, I tell ya. Guards, arrest her.
Not so fast. I'm still wearing the crown here, and I have some questions.
Fine.
Now, young lady, did I hear correctly? Did you say you were supposed to marry my son?
Yes, sir. That was the plan, Your Majesty.
And you rescued him from a tower?
Yes, he was tied up and left all alone, so I climbed up and busted him out.
I helped.
True.
And Bradley, you knew Edward was locked in a tower this whole time?
Daddy, I'm telling you, they're making this all up. I would never hurt my own brother. It was all that lady, Dame Gothel.
And where is this Dame Gothel?
We captured her in a big net.
I made it out of yarn.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, I've heard enough. Guards, go get this Gothel and take Brad to his room. He's grounded indefinitely.
Oh, that means forever.
No, I'm the king. I'm the king.
And as for you,
Yes?
thank you for rescuing my son.
You're very welcome. Do we get to be married now?
Yeah, can we, Dad? Can we?
Well, we were all set up for a party. What do you say, everyone? How about a royal wedding?
Yay!
And are there no objections this time?
Excuse me. So sorry to interrupt.
Do you object to this union?
No, sorry. Did you say Dame Gothel locked you in a tower?
Yes, you know her? She's the worst, right? What's wrong?
Rapunzel?
Yeah? Who are you?
I think those might be your real parents.
No way. Are you serious? Mom? Dad?
Rapunzel! She has my eyes.
She has my hair.
Well, it used to be blonde and super long, but that's another story for another time.
Well, this is turning out to be a very happy ending.
Yeah, now let's have a wedding.
Yay!
Sorry, I always cry at weddings. I can't help it.
And so the two lovebirds were finally married, and Rapunzel's long-lost parents were there to celebrate with them. It was the happiest of days, just like a fairy tale, don't you think? Oh wow, kids, what a happy ending. I just knew everything would work out. What about you? Hi kids, I'm Miss Booksy, and this is Storytime. Today we're reading Rumpelstiltskin. Wiggle, snap, storytime. Long, long ago, there was a dad, and he had a kid. A daughter, actually. That's me! Together, we made fine designer clothing. The clothes we made were so fancy that the king wanted to wear them.
The clothes you make are fantastic.
Ah, gee, thank you, King. Thanks a whole kit and caboodle. But my daughter's the real artist. She's so delicate when she's spinning. I bet she could spin straw into gold.
Well, as you might know, kings like gold. They like gold a lot.
Gold, you say? I'd like to meet this daughter of yours. Send her to my castle for brunch this Sunday. We'll have Melba toast and salmon locks.
So that Sunday, I went to the king's castle for brunch. But instead of Melba toast and salmon locks, I got horse hay and dungeon locks. Oh dear! The king locked me away in the dungeon. What? No, that can't be.
You can come out once you spin all this straw into gold.
I didn't actually know how to spin straw into gold. That was just a figure of speech. Somebody please help me!
Why, hello there.
A little elf man appeared.
I see you need to sew some straw into gold. That happens to be my specialty.
That's pretty random. But okay, I don't have much, but I'll give you anything.
How about that necklace of yours? It's very pretty.
And even though this necklace was a gift for my BFF Snow White, I made the deal. I couldn't be stuck in this stinky dungeon forever. What would you do if you were there? The elf man worked his magic. He sang while he worked, which was kind of annoying, but he was helping me out. When the king came back in the morning, the hay was gone, and in its place, pure gold. The king was utterly flabbergasted.
I'm utterly flabbergasted.
Well, I'm pretty good at this, obviously.
Good! I want more! So this time I'm going to give you 100 times the hay. If you can spin it all to gold by morning, I will let you out. But if not, you will be sent out into the ocean on a leaky ship, never to return. Oh, and the ship will be full of singing mice who are terrible singers. Now get back to sewing.
How are they ever gonna get out of this one? Mean? So night came and I didn't know what else to do, so I called out. Hey, magic little dude. I forgot your name, but I need you.
So, you need more help, do you?
I do.
It's gonna cost you.
Anything. I'll give you anything you want.
Pinky promise?
Again, he sang as he worked.
Spinning, sewing, gold glowing, taking hay and making it pay.
It took all night, and I got seriously tired of that song, but my little friend sewed every last bit of straw into gold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How much do I owe you?
On the night of your first son's first birthday, I will return to take him as my own.
Wow, that is so mean. And he laughed all crazy-like and disappeared. Wait, what? He didn't say he was going to take my son on his first birthday, did he? Nah, that would be crazy. The next day, the king saw all that gold, and he was so excited, he let me go. So fast forward a bit. I'm in charge of my own designer clothing company. I'm married, I have a super cool house, a dog, and a cat. I had forgotten all about the little elf who had spun straw into gold. I was living happily ever after. Until the night of my first son's first birthday. We were all celebrating, having a great time, when the little old elf crashed the party.
Here I am. Give me that baby.
Ah, watch out! Okay, funny story. I thought you were kidding. Isn't that funny?
Not really. You made a pinky promise.
Okay, I'll give you gold. Tons of gold.
I don't need gold. I can turn straw into gold myself, remember? But I'll make a deal with you, lady. If you can guess my name, then you keep your son. But if you don't, I'll take him and your first daughter. Do we have a deal?
I began to guess. Paul, Mike, Mark, Sean. Sean spelled S-E-A-N. Sean spelled S-H-A-U-N.
Not even close.
Tim, Tom, Tyler, Taylor, Kanye, Senior, Junior. I guessed hundreds of names, hundreds upon hundreds of names, but I just couldn't come up with it. To make matters worse, the horrible little elf was leaning over the baby's crib, singing a lullaby. That's my job.
I'll have a son, I'm gonna win. She'll never guess my name, 'cause it's Rumpelstiltskin.
Just then, the baby giggled and spoke his very first word. He said,
Rumpelstiltskin.
Everyone was so excited, as they always are when babies say their first words. What did he say?
Nothing. I think he wants his bottle.
Rumpelstiltskin. Rumpelstiltskin.
Your name is Rumpelstiltskin.
No, not fair, not fair. Ah!
We won! Yay, I'm so happy. But seriously, we called the police a long time ago anyway. You think you're just gonna come in here and take my baby? I'm his mom. You're a bad elf and you're going to jail. And so we were free from Rumpelstiltskin forever. So my family went on a vacation cruise to celebrate, and the mice on this ship were excellent singers. The brunch buffet was pretty good too. Smoked salmon was perfection. Mwah! The end. Wow, that was so much fun. Thanks for coming to Storytime. See you next time. Bye. Hi kids, I'm Miss Booksy and this is Storytime. Today we're reading A Christmas Carol. Wiggle, snap, Storytime. Bah humbug! Ebenezer Scrooge owned a factory that made toys, which should be awesome, right? Who doesn't love toys? But it wasn't awesome at all because Mr. Scrooge was very mean to his workers. He made them work too much and paid them too little. He wouldn't even let them take any toys home to their children.
Not even this kind of broken one? My son Tim would love to have a toy of his own.
No way. I'll sell it for parts. Get back to work, Cratchit.
The workers didn't even get to take off on their birthdays.
Keep working.
Oh, that's so not cool. The only holiday they got was Christmas Day. And that's where our story begins, kids. The day before Christmas, Ebenezer was at home alone, counting his money.
3,000,001, 3,000,002, and what?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Now where was I? 3,000,003, 3,000,004.
Hello. We're collecting money for a Christmas dinner for the poor.
Tell them to eat their lunch more slowly and make it last. 3,000,004, 3,000,000.
This time, it was Ebenezer Scrooge's nephew, Fred. Fred invited him to a family party, but Scrooge said he couldn't go.
Sorry, Fred. I don't like people. And besides, I won't be finished counting my money by then.
Okay, well, Merry Christmas.
Bah humbug! I wish everyone would just leave me alone!
Wow, that is so mean. Later that night, Scrooge was fast asleep. Suddenly, there was a knock on his door.
If you're here to tell me Merry Christmas, I'm gonna call the police! Oh, a ghost!
Boo! Oh, sorry, that's my ghost hood. I made it myself. Hello, Mr. Scrooge. I'm the ghost of Christmas past. Now let's take a walk.
No thanks! Ugh.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Sure, whatever you say, ghost. The ghost of Christmas past and Scrooge traveled back in time. They were inside a house and saw a happy little kid.
Who's that brat? And why does he look so happy? He doesn't even have any toys.
That's you. You were happy then. This was your favorite time of year. I think you especially loved singing carols. Don't you remember?
Nope.
Well, do you remember this?
Scruffles! Oh, that's my dog Scruffles! Oh, he was my best friend! I got him for Christmas that year, even though my parents were allergic. Me and old Scruffs used to do everything together. Aw, that's so sweet.
Okay, I get it. I'm supposed to learn a lesson, right? Well, it ain't gonna work. A humbug!
Oh, you're not done yet.
And poof! The ghost disappeared and Scrooge was back at home. He started to go to bed when there was another knock on his door.
Ah, sheesh. Who are you supposed to be? Oh.
Hello, Mr. Scrooge. I'm the ghost of Christmas present.
Presents? You got presents for me? Great! What is it?
No, I mean present as in now. Not the past, not the future, the present.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
The ghost of Christmas Now took Scrooge to a very small house. It belonged to his assistant, Bob Cratchit. It looked like Christmas Day, but there was very little food on the table and no presents under their little tree. Yet, everyone looked happy. Tiny Tim hugged his dad and said,
"It's okay we don't have any presents this year, Papa. I'm just glad we get to spend the whole day with you."
Wait, let's zoom in on that. Is that a tiny tear? Looks like Ebenezer Scrooge might have a heart after all. OMG, I love it.
Are you crying?
No, I think it's raining.
No, it isn't.
Whatever, let's go.
One more stop.
This time, the ghost of Christmas Now took Scrooge to his nephew Fred's house. The whole Scrooge family was there. Fred clinked his fork on a glass and made a toast.
Toast with jelly, maybe a little butter. That's how I like my toast, you know.
No, not a piece of bread toast. This kind of toast.
To family, the most important thing in the world.
To family.
If only Uncle Ebenezer were here. I wish he knew how much we love and miss him.
What? Love me? Seriously? For real? Hey, I'm right here, guys!
You know they can't hear you, right?
Oh, I'm sure they're just joking anyway.
Okay, that's it for the present. Goodbye.
And suddenly, Scrooge was back at home. But before he could climb back into bed, there was, you guessed it, another knock on the door.
Sup? I'm the ghost of Christmas future. Hop into my time machine.
That looks like a regular horse and buggy.
These horses are really fast. Hold on.
They hopped onto the horse and buggy, and the ghost of Christmas future took Scrooge forward 20 years. Wow, this is so fun. Scrooge saw a very old man who was all alone and awfully miserable.
Who's that?
That's you.
Me? Why do I look so sad? Oh, am I not still rich?
You're lonely. You finally got your wish that everyone would just leave you alone.
What's that I'm saying?
Shh, listen.
It was Christmas morning, and Ebenezer Scrooge knew what he had to do. He jumped out of bed and filled his pockets with money. He ran to his toy factory and filled a giant sack with toys. Then he walked through the town, giving money and toys to everyone he saw. Aw, that is so nice. Scrooge stopped at Bob Cratchit's house.
Merry Christmas, Bob. I have your holiday bonus and gifts for all your children. This puppy right here is for Tim.
Wow, I don't believe it. Thank you, Mr. Scrooge.
I named him Scruffles Jr., but you can name him whatever you like.
No, Scruffles is perfect. This is the best Christmas ever.
Ebenezer Scrooge thought so too, but he still had one more stop. He went to Fred's house and joined the family party. They sang carols, ate cookies, and Ebenezer even gave a special toast.
To family.
To family.
Mr. Scrooge had learned a very important lesson, and from that day on, he tried his best to be generous and kind. He even stopped saying "Bah humbug."
Bah! Merry Christmas.
What a great story. Thanks for coming to Storytime. See you next time. Bye. Hi kids, I'm Miss Booksy and this is Storytime. Today we're reading Alice in Wonderland. Chapter 1, here we go. Wiggle, snap, Storytime. Oh, I'm Alice. Hi. So I was here trying my best not to be so bored, even though there was nothing to do but stare into space like this. When I noticed a little white rabbit. This was no ordinary rabbit. He was wearing a suit and glasses, and he was talking to himself. It seemed like he was late. A talking rabbit who could tell time? This wasn't boring at all. He rushed right past me saying,
oh dear, I shall be late, oh dear.
Well, this was just too curious. I must follow the white rabbit. Wow, this is so fun. He slipped into a rabbit hole. So I did too. Whoa, but this was no ordinary rabbit hole. Ah, wait, I'm not really falling. I'm more like floating, like a feather. Cool. Wait, where am I? Whoa, did I fall all the way through the earth? Maybe I'm in Australia. Good thing they speak English there. A small key. But this key is way too small for any of these doors. Well, what do you know? There's a teensy door. Wow. That is amazing. Too bad this door's so small. I don't even think I could get my head through. And if I could, what good would my head be without the rest of me? Hey, that wasn't there before. It says, drink me. I know I'm not supposed to just drink things willy-nilly. What if it's poison? Or what if it's something just weird, like cauliflower juice? It says here, definitely not poison, and most certainly not cauliflower juice. Well, that's odd. Okay, I'll try just a sip. Delicious! It tastes like everything I like. Cherry pie, ice cream, pineapples, roast turkey, French toast, pancakes. Oh, hey, what's happening? I wonder if I shouldn't have tried that juice. How are they ever gonna get out of this one? Well, this is totally weird. But hey, now I can go into that garden. Oh no! The key is all the way up there at the table. That's as high as the Empire State Building now. Whoa! Oh, there's a giant cookie. Well, if the drink made me smaller, maybe the cookie will make me bigger. Food does make you grow. Okay, here goes nothing. Nothing. Wait, I think. Whoa! Well, this is not what I had in mind. Now I'm so big that I'm stuck. But it's good to know cookies are nutritious.
Oh dear, I'm incredibly late. The Queen simply will not tolerate this. Oh dear.
Please, Mr. Rabbit, I'm stuck.
I can't help you now. Didn't you hear me? I'm terribly late.
But what if I'm stuck up here forever? It's really hot in here and I don't like being a giant.
Stop crying. You'll get all wet and ruin this new suit.
I'm sorry, but this is just really uncomfortable. That's so sad.
Well, I'm leaving.
Well, that's better at least. Wait a second. I'm shrinking. Woohoo! Oh no. Well, this isn't good. Ooh, interesting. Let's read another story. Come on. Chapter 2, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time. Luckily, I'm a very good swimmer. I took lessons at camp. Oh, look, there's a friendly-looking mouse. Yoo-hoo! Mousy! Mr. Mouse, do you know how to get to the beautiful garden with the Ferris wheel and the merry-go-round?
Come on, follow me.
Okay. Soon we were joined by all sorts of small animals. A gang of baby ducks, a salamander, 2 frogs, and a hamster named Philip. We swam and swam and swam, going right under the door and into the garden. And downstream, past flowers and crickets, caterpillars, and garden gnomes. That's so magical. When we finally got to dry land, I thought we would go play, or at least find a snack. But the animals said they had to have an election, but they couldn't decide what they were voting on, and it got quite noisy. Oh look, there's the white rabbit. He was the one who led me down the rabbit hole, so he must know the way out. I chased after him, but I was too small for him to notice me. Oh, if only there was some more growing potion! And poof! Just like magic, there was a little bottle right in my path, and it had a label on it that said, "Drink me, Alice." So I took a sip. Wow, nothing makes sense in Wonderland. And I grew! What a relief! Oh, I'm me again. Not a great big giant, and not a teeny tiny mouse. Oh, speaking of a tiny mouse, all of the small animals saw me suddenly grow larger, and boy did that scare them. They all scattered away, shrieking,
Girlzilla! She's a giant!
Sorry. Where's that darn rabbit this time? I'm looking for a wabbit.
Are you looking for something?
I found myself face to face with a giant caterpillar. Wait, did I shrink again?
You don't look shrunken to me.
But why are you so large? And how did you learn to talk?
That's a silly question. Are you silly?
I don't think so.
Well then, let's hear a poem.
Excuse me?
I'd like to hear a poem. One that rhymes, please.
Okay, well, I never heard of a caterpillar who likes poetry, but here goes. This one is called The Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them clean away. The King of Hearts called for the tarts and beat the Knave full sore. The Knave of Hearts brought back the tarts and vowed he'd steal no more. OMG, I love it.
How dare you accuse the knave of stealing the queen's tart? Don't you know the queen will say, "Off with his head"?
It's only a made-up poem. The Queen of Hearts isn't real.
Shh! Of course the queen is real. And if she hears you say she isn't, she'll say, "Off with your head."
Oh no, but I like my head. It helps me think things and see things and smell things. And it has my hair on it. I really like my hair.
You're a traitor to the queen.
Oh, this is a terrible misunderstanding. I wish I could shrink down so super tiny that I could just escape.
Here, eat this.
I gobbled up the cookie that he gave me and... Oh no! I grew taller and taller and taller, and I was very gigantic. Oh no, this doesn't look good. Hey, I want to be small so I could just hide from the queen. You made me even bigger.
And you've turned rainbow colored, so you're very easy to spot.
You caterpillar! I ought to step on you!
That would be a crime, and the queen would say...
Off with her head! Yeah, I heard you the first time. Oh, how puzzling all these changes are. I'm never sure what I'm going to be from one minute to another. I've got to get back to looking like myself again, and I must get to that garden and ride the Ferris wheel at least once, and then I definitely, absolutely must get home in time for dinner. Oh, where's that rabbit? Let's go on another adventure. Come on. Chapter 3, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time. Oh, I'm still all funny. Let's see, how do I get back to myself? Just good old Alice. Hey, there's that rabbit. Hey, rabbit. Hey, I'm talking here.
Oh, there you are.
There I am? But I've been looking for you.
Marianne, you dreadful girl. Get back to work at once.
Huh?
Oh boy, worst assistant I've ever had.
I think you have me confused with someone else. Perhaps someone who's rather tall and multicolored.
That's enough jibber-jabber nonsense. Now will you please go fetch my fan? I've lost my other one.
Fine, but after I do, you're telling me the way out of this crazy rabbit hole. Ooh, this is so exciting. Why is his house big enough to fit a giant? Oh, maybe it's so when he hops, he doesn't hit the ceiling. I bet that's it. Pretty smart. Now, where's that fan? Oh, I think I deserve a cookie for this. There's that fan. Wait a second. Last time I picked up the rabbit's fan, I changed size. But did I grow to be a gigantic giant? Or did I shrink down teensy weensy? I can't remember. Well, let's just take a chance. Here goes nothing. Hey, I'm not all rainbow colored now. Score! But wait, uh-oh. I think I'm growing. Oh, I better crouch down so that I don't hit the ceiling. Oh no! Wow, this is so fun.
Oh no, my house! You're wearing my house!
What, this old thing?
I'm calling the police.
The police? But I'm already locked up. Well, kids, this takes the cake. If I told my friends back home about this, they'd never believe me. This is just like a fairy tale. Someone should write a story about me. We could call it Alice in the Rabbit Hole. Nah, that doesn't sound right. It's the fuzz!
All right, come out with your hands up.
Oh no, I hope she's okay. I can't come out, but I can put my hands up. See?
And she stole my cookie. Dreadful girl.
But I'm gonna need a backup here. We got a situation.
I want to come out, I promise. I just can't. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. Look, I'm only a kid.
Biggest kid I ever saw.
Maybe it's from stealing so many cookies.
Hey, I had permission to eat those other cookies. And this one, well, I'm gonna eat it now just because you're being so mean. So, to you, Rabbit.
But we're gonna need to file a missing persons report.
She disappeared.
Let's go on another adventure. Come on. Chapter 4, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time. Well, there's the house, and there's the rabbit, and the policeman. But where's Alice? Over here. The cookie made me shrink, and I escaped. Let's go. Okay, this looks like a great place to rest. What are you guys supposed to be?
We are footmen.
Footmen? But you have fins. Shouldn't I call you Fin Men? That was so funny.
Footman is a fancy word for a servant. I worked for the Duchess.
And I work for the Queen.
Well, I am very impressed. Nice to meet you both. I think I'd like to ask the Duchess if she can help me find my way home.
Wait, you need me to open the door. I'm the footman.
I can do it. Bless you. Bless you. Gesundheit. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. Who let you in? My footman?
More like the Fin Man. Am I right? Need a tissue?
Here, watch the baby.
Wait a second. I'm bigger than that baby.
Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be?
But out there, I was tiny. Look, I'm tiny. I'm big. Tiny. Big. Whoa, this place is crazy. I'm big.
That's enough. I'm going to play croquet. Take good care of the baby.
Why is everyone giving me jobs to do? Good thing I like babies. Okay, baby, it's just you and me.
And me.
Ah! A giant cat!
Maybe you're just small.
I think I'm my usual size now, actually. It's hard to tell sometimes. Say, do you know how to babysit?
There's a baby here? I only see you, me, and a pig wearing a diaper.
Ah! Oh, the baby turned into a pig! Oh no, I'm the worst babysitter ever! And why are you grinning? This isn't funny.
I'm a Cheshire cat. It's what I do.
Well, stop it. It's not funny, and I don't know how to take care of a pig/baby.
Don't worry about it. Porky knows how to take care of himself. Let's watch TV and order a pizza.
Usually I'd say yes to pizza, but you guys are making me a little nervous. I'm out of here. Hey, the room turned all topsy-turvy. Do you know the way out of here?
Why don't you use the door, you batchy galoob?
Let's go on another adventure. Come on. Chapter 5. Here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time. I'm still trying to find my way out of this rabbit hole. Oh, look! There's some nice-looking fellows that should be able to help me. They're sleeping. Shh. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, wait a second. You're just pretending.
We were hoping you would leave us alone.
Well, that's rude.
Says the girl who interrupted our tea party.
Your hair is too long. You should get a haircut.
That was hilarious. Why, you're rude too. Besides, I like my hair. And that rude little mouse is still pretending to be asleep, even though we've met before. I thought we were friends.
Oh no, he really is asleep. Poor little guy's exhausted.
Oh dear, now I am the rude one.
No worries, have some tea.
I guess he's a sleep talker. The other two introduced themselves as the March Hare and the Mad Hatter. The March Hare was an odd creature indeed. He would butter a piece of toast and take one bite and say, "Yuck, too much butter," and then on to the next piece of toast. Same thing, over and over again. And the Mad Hatter? He was even odder. No, that's an udder. I said otter.
Sorry. An otter? Where?
Not that kind of otter. Never mind.
Good. Otters are utterly annoying.
Why do you keep dipping your watch into your tea?
Well, it all goes back to the time I killed time.
And then the Mad Hatter told me the most ridiculous story. He had to sing for the Queen. He says he sang an old classic, Twinkle Twinkle.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at.
I told him he had the words all wrong, but he insisted he was right, and I was ruining his story. On he went.
Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle.
Anyway, you get the idea. Well, the Queen jumped up and said he was killing the time, and then she yelled, "Off with his head!" The Mad Hatter managed to escape, head and all. Whew, that was a close one. But ever since, time has been paused, stopped, finished, el finito.
Yes, my watch stopped at 4 o'clock, and we've just been here ever since. It's always tea time.
I love tea time, but I do wish dinner time would come.
At least you don't ever have bedtime. Bedtime is the worst. Oh, but I do love bedtime stories. Those are so cool. I like stories about princesses and dragons and pirates. Oh, and stories about tigers and robots and romance. Oh, I love a romance. And adventure and ninjas and fairies and pixies. And of course, a story about a handsome prince.
Wow, that is so cool.
Enough! We don't have time for you to list every kind of story ever told.
Rude. Besides, I thought you had a lot of time.
Weren't you listening? We have no time!
That's very confusing. All I know is that you are a very rude bunny. And you are a very rude hatter, whatever that is. And you, Mr. Mouse, I thought you were supposed to be nice.
I am, dear. Quite nice. Lovely to see you.
Well, lovely to see you too. As for the rest of you, I'm going. Perfect. Goodbye. No, bad bye. It's the garden I've been looking for. Woohoo!
What do you think is gonna happen next? Let's go on another adventure. Come on. Chapter 6. Here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time.
Hi again. I'm finally in the garden that I've been looking for. Awesome sauce. I should go to the Ferris wheel and get cotton candy. What's that noise? I better hide.
Oh no, the Queen of Hearts. Watch out.
Wow, the Queen is actually a Queen of Hearts from a deck of playing cards. I wonder if she likes to play Go Fish.
What's that? It smells like a rotten child.
Hey, I'm not rotten. I'm really nice. Ask anybody. Except the Mad Hatter. Or the March Hare. They don't think I'm really nice. Or the White Rabbit. Don't ask him. He thinks I stole his cookie and ruined his house.
You did ruin my house.
Off with her head.
Uh-oh, she better watch out.
No way! No, you're not offing with my head. I came here to do 2 things. Ride the Ferris wheel and eat cotton candy. So kindly, Your Highness, tell me where the Ferris wheel is?
She is just a child, dear. Maybe you shouldn't off with her head.
Oh, well, can you at least play croquet?
I sure can. Oh boy, do I wish I hadn't said that. The Queen's croquet game was totally bananas. The card soldiers had to bend over backwards and frontwards to make the arches to hit the balls through. Except the croquet balls were live hedgehogs, and no one had any regular mallets. Instead, they used real live pink flamingos. It was the weirdest game ever.
Uh-oh, this doesn't sound good.
But I was too scared not to play, or else she might say, "Off with Alice's head." I'm really sorry, you guys. I promise to be very gentle.
Thank you.
No problem, Alice.
Anyway, so I'm just standing over here waiting for my turn, and guess who I see?
Stupendous? Rapunzel?
Nuh-uh.
Crafty Carol?
No.
Octavia?
Keep guessing.
Snow
No.
White? Cheshire Cat?
That's right, the Cheshire Cat. Well, sort of, anyway. All I could see was his Cheshire Cat grin. Look, right over there. Hey, Cheshire Cat, is that really you?
Yeah, how you doing?
Not so great. I thought this garden was gonna be the best place ever, and it's not at all. The Queen keeps yelling about offing people's heads, which personally, I don't find very gracious, and I don't like this mean old game of croquet. I don't think it's nice at all to the flamingos, or the hedgehogs, or even the card soldiers. By the way, why are you just a mouth right now? What happened to the rest of you?
It's simple. The Queen can't say off with my head if I don't have a head.
Ooh, that makes sense.
How about that? That better?
Much better. Thanks. Any idea how we can escape?
What is that? Off with us! Off with us!
She couldn't figure out what to say, and she was getting pretty angry. Quick, Cheshire Cat, how do we get out of here?
Yo, Alice, eat this apple.
Hey, watch it.
Cool. Hey, Queen. What now?
Now we're light enough to just float away.
Huh? Whoa! Woo! We got away from that mean old queen just in the nick of time. And hey, there's the Ferris wheel. Awesome. Now I just need to get the rest of me back so I can ride it. At least I have a mouth left to eat my cotton candy with. What do you think is gonna happen next? Let's go on another adventure. Come on. Chapter 7, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time. I'm glad we got away from the queen, but what now? I'm just eyes and a mouth.
Don't worry about it. All we gotta do is drink this potion. Wait a minute. Oh no, I left the potion in my pocket, which was on my pants, which have disappeared.
Oh no, what if I'm only a mouth and eyes forever? I'll never get to learn ballet, or run a marathon, or swim with the dolphins.
What about me over here? Those were my favorite pants.
Whoa, Alice, is that you?
Yeah, hi Drew. Wait, Drew, can you draw the rest of us?
I think I can. How's that?
Awesome, thanks. Yay, I'm so happy.
Okay, I don't know what you looked like before. Can you describe yourself?
Oh, sure. First, let's see. I was tall, very tall, and strong with big muscles, a very cool mustache, and a suit made out of pure gold. Oh, that's perfect.
That is not what you looked like.
Come on, why you gotta ruin all my fun?
He's actually a purple stripy cat, super furry, with a yellow and orange necktie, and a red hat with little flowers sticking out the top.
Don't forget my orange cargo pants.
Done.
There's that potion. Told you I left it in my pocket.
Never mind that now. Let's go play!
Woohoo!
Alice, Drew, and the Cheshire Cat went over to the Ferris wheel. They were so excited. 3 tickets for the Ferris wheel, please.
Sorry, kiddo. You must be this tall to ride.
Well, that was weird. I'm sure I was taller before, or maybe the Ferris wheel was smaller. See, I keep eating these cookies and drinking these potions that make me grow and shrink, and I'm pretty sure the real me is tall enough to ride this ride.
Sorry, kid. Move along.
Ugh! Oh well, there were more rides, so the 3 went over to the merry-go-round. 3 tickets for the merry-go-round, please.
This is a kid's ride. You're way too tall.
What? Now I'm too tall?
Too tall.
Hey, there's a roller coaster over there. Maybe you'll be just the right amount of tall for that one.
Let's try it. It totally looked like a regular roller coaster, but when they got there, they saw that it was ginormous, and that the "you must be this tall to ride" sign was towering over their heads. I thought this garden was going to be amazing and so much fun, but it's not. First, there was that awful game of flamingo hedgehog croquet. Then, the queen wanted to off with my head. And now, all these rides keep changing size. Or am I? I don't even know. And I haven't even had one single bite of cotton candy!
Aw, cheer up, Alice.
Yeah, I don't like it when you're sad. Hey, I have an idea. Here!
Yes! My own jetpack! That is amazing!
Oh, I always wanted one of these.
Now we can fly up to the top of the Ferris wheel. You can see all the sights.
Awesome!
And we can go around and around in circles just like a merry-go-round.
Oh, okay, I'm getting dizzy.
And we can go up and down and all around just like a roller coaster.
Woo-hoo!
Ah, too fast.
That was fun, Drew. Thanks.
Yeah, tons of fun. Oh, I'm just glad it's over.
No problem, guys.
Suddenly, the gang heard a familiar voice. There they are! Up with their heads! Oh no, it's the Queen of Hearts! Run!
Better yet, let's jet.
Alice, Drew, and the Cheshire Cat flew right over the Queen and her army. She did not like that at all. She would have totally offed their heads if she could have reached them. Kids, what do you think is gonna happen next? Let's go on another adventure. Come on! Chapter 8, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time. Drew and the Cheshire Cat zipped over the Queen's head and into safer territory. Drew quickly sketched a door leading to another garden. He flew through, followed by the Cheshire Cat, but when Alice got to the door, she realized it was too tiny for her. Oh no, I've grown giant again. What's going on? You guys go on ahead. I must find out the cure to all this growing and shrinking. Alice began to walk through the garden looking for an apple or a cookie like the ones she'd eaten before.
Oh, there's a plate of tarts.
Perfect.
These are the Queen's tarts. Hands off, you dessert thief.
Sorry, I didn't know.
All rise. Today, the Honorable Judge, the King of Hearts, will hear the case of the missing tarts.
But the tarts are right there.
So who stole the tarts?
No one. They're right there.
It was the knave. The knave of hearts stole the tarts.
No, he didn't.
Then why did you say he did?
I didn't.
Don't you remember your poem, Your Honor? The evidence.
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them clean away. The King of Hearts called for the tarts and beat the Knave full sore. The Knave of Hearts brought back the tarts and vowed he'd steal no more.
And so you see, this giant lady says the Knave of Hearts stole the tarts.
Off with his head! No! Uh-oh. They better watch out. Please don't off with his head. It was just a made-up poem.
Silence in the court. That means you, Alice.
But quiet, or it's off with your head.
Her head is much too large to off.
Hey, that's not my fault.
Maybe she stole the tarts.
What? Me? I'm trying to defend you.
She did steal my cookie.
Oh dear, this was getting way out of control. Alice didn't steal any tarts. Well, she was going to, but she didn't actually do it. And she never met a Knave of Hearts before, but she was pretty sure he didn't steal any either. Besides, weren't the tarts right there and not missing at all? Your Honor, we can all see that the tarts are right here, as in not stolen. So why don't we all just forget about this whole thing and move on? Who wants to play croquet?
It's you! You're the girl from before! You were much smaller then.
Exactly. It was she who stole the tarts.
Your Honor, White Rabbit, Caterpillar, animals of the jury. You all have seen me before. You know that for whatever reason, I keep changing size. It's not from eating. Well, I did eat that one cookie, and then that other one. But those cookies were magical, or something. I don't know. Oh no, I hope she's okay.
Will the Mad Hatter please take the stand?
Oh, great. This guy again. Kids, as you know, the Mad Hatter and Alice did not exactly get along. The Hatter bowed before the Queen and then began the silliest nonsense Alice had ever seen or heard.
There was a girl who stole some tarts, and Alice was her name-o. A-L-I-C-E, 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 and Alice was her name-o.
He's just making up this song. No fair. The real song is B-I-N-G-O.
And then she tried to blame the name-o. Alice was her name-o. A-L-I-C-E. Enough! I don't like this song. Off with his head.
Order! Order in the court! The animal jury will decide who is guilty, Alice or the knave.
The animals of the jury whispered, barked, meowed, squeaked, and riveted among themselves. Finally, they had their decision.
We, the animals of the jury, think it was Alice who ate the tarts.
What? No, that can't be.
The Knave of Hearts is as skinny as a card.
Nobody ate the tarts. They're right there.
Wait, I'm confused. I thought they were stolen.
They were stolen, but now they're here.
And none are missing?
Nope.
Well, why are we arguing about this?
I wonder why anyone does anything here in Wonderland. It's all so silly.
Oh, what did she say about Wonderland?
Oh, pooh to you. You're nothing but a card. Why don't you go fish?
Off with her head!
The Queen sent her entire pack of cards on the attack. They all came flying at Alice, as if someone had shuffled them and thrown them in the air, ninja style. What? I think I'm back at home. Is this real? Ouch! And I think I'm my right size. Oh, this is wonderful. But how did I get back? Was it a dream? No, it couldn't be. But what if I want to go back to Wonderland sometime? It was scary and confusing sometimes, but also kind of fun. Oh well, time to eat. I'd love a cookie. Or maybe a tart. Shh. was such a great ending. Thanks for coming to Storytime. See you next time. Bye. Hi kids, I'm Miss Booksy and this is Storytime. Today we're reading Frankenstein. Chapter 1, here we go. Wiggle, snap, Storytime. Hi, I'm Mary Shelley Frankenstein, sister to the world's biggest mischief-making little brother, Victor Frankenstein. You've all heard that story, of course, but I'm here to tell you my version. Okay, here goes. Once upon a time, long, long ago. Okay, it was actually pretty recent, but I like it when stories start that way. Anyway, once upon a time, not very long ago, there was a boy named Victor. Victor Frankenstein.
That's Dr. Frankenstein.
He's not a doctor, obviously. He's 10.
10 and a half.
Anyway, one day he was bored, and when Victor Frankenstein gets bored, bad things happen. For example, one time he filled all my shoes with slime.
Ew!
Victor! That is so not cool. And then one time he put baking soda and vinegar in his teacher's coffee. And yeah, it exploded.
Victor!
And this one time, this is really bad, he put glue on the toilet seat and my dad got stuck.
Victor!
So like I was saying, bored Victor equals bad Victor. And that's how the story begins.
I'm bored. I want to make something. Something big, something bad, something epic. I know. Today I'm gonna create a monster!
Let's keep reading. Victor went down to his laboratory, aka our basement, and got to work. That's where he did all his experiments.
I should have enough to work with down here. Let's see. Some fishing hooks, I can use those. Slinky, check. Some nuts and bolts and screws and stuff, sure. Modeling clay, finger paints, glue, grandpa's toupee, perfect. A garbage can, some brooms, a mop, googly eyes, a couple of my sister's patriotic girl dolls, my old teddy bear, Mr. Teddy Puff Puff. Wait, no, I didn't mean it, Mr. Teddy Puff Puff. Promise. Forgive me? I love you too, Teddy.
Aw, that's sweet. But don't be fooled. Victor was up to a seriously naughty scheme.
Now back to my seriously naughty scheme. It's time to create my monster. A monster that will wreak havoc and destroy the whole world. Oh no, don't be scared, Mr. Teddy Puff Puff. My monster won't destroy you. Now, time to work.
Victor worked all day into the night, not even stopping for snack time. He snipped, ripped, chopped, glued, fastened, refastened, attached thingamabobs and whatchamacallits until finally he was satisfied.
My monster! Now to bring him to life. It's alive!
Oh no.
Okay, I thought that would work. It's alive? How do I turn this thing on? It's alive! Yes! And now we will unleash chaos onto the world! Okay, monster, let's go! Oh, are you hungry? Let's see, what do monsters eat? There's some leftover meatloaf in here. It's really gnarly, so you might like that.
Nom 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 nom.
Okay, you get enough to eat yet? We have to go wreak havoc and chaos and stuff. Whoa, awesome! Hey, wait for me!
Victor, you stop right there, young man. Who made this mess?
My monster did it?
Right, sure, a monster did it. Well, guess who's going to clean it up?
Me?
That's right.
But...
Oh, no buts?
But there was a but. A big one. A real, live monster was on the loose! How are they ever gonna get out of this one? Let's keep reading. Chapter 2, here we go. Everywhere the monster went, people screamed and ran. They all thought he was a big and scary monster, but really, he was probably more afraid than anyone. The world was brand new to him. and he couldn't help but be frightened. Finally, he found a nice resting spot and fell asleep. Okay, so maybe it wasn't such a good resting spot because during recess, the jungle gym is a pretty happening spot. And it wasn't very long until... Ah! And that woke the monster. Oh no, run! The monster felt a little bit safer in the woods. He sat there and watched the playground waiting for the kids to leave. A bell rang and the kids left, but then an older group of kids came out, including me. Ow!
What's the matter? You don't like dodgeball?
I like dodgeball just fine, but we weren't playing dodgeball. You simply threw the ball at my head. See, that I don't like.
Whatever, Mary Shelley Stinkenstein.
That's not my name.
Mary Shelley Stinkenstein. Mary Shelley Stinkenstein. Ah! Monster, run!
Take that, bad guy. I think that was his attempt at a smile. Thank you for chasing away those bullies, but I have to ask, are you a nice monster or a mean monster? Okay, I'm gonna take a wild, possibly dangerous guess and say that you seem like a nice monster. I'm Mary. Well, recess is over, so I have to go. See ya! Oh no, you're sad. Okay, how about this? You stay. Stay here, okay? And I'll be back later. Can you nod and let me know you understand? Okay, great. School's out at 3. I'll see you then. Back in the classroom, I made a list. Fun learning activities for monsters. Then after school, I met back up with the monster and we got to work. First, we practiced language arts. Repeat after me. Monster. Monster. Monster.
Mon.
Okay, that's pretty close. Now add the stir. Monster.
Monster.
Great. Okay, I should really teach you some more words, but that took like an hour, so let's move on to something else. Wow, this is so fun. How about some social skills? Let's try a handshake. Now, we put our hands together, and then we shake. Okay, you're doing really great, but can you put me down? Good, thanks. All right, next on the list was how do you high five, but let's move on. We spent the rest of the afternoon doing our lessons. The monster learned how to sing. And how to dance. Go monster, go monster, go, go monster. And we worked on hygiene. Yes, see, after you eat a whole handful of worms and bugs, it's good to wash your hands. And speaking of eating, it's time for me to go home for dinner. Do you think you'll be okay here for tonight? Yeah, you better come with me. I'll hide you in my old playhouse. But by the time I got home and the monster was all settled in, news had gotten out.
Reports of the mystery monster have been coming in all day. From people like this gentleman.
I nearly ran him over in my car last night. I don't know if my insurance would have covered that.
And these innocent children.
I was just minding my own business when he tried to hit me with a ball.
City officials are urging citizens to stay inside and lock your doors. But some local vigilantes want to take matters into their own hands.
Yeah, we're gonna get that monster.
I ain't afraid of no monster.
Uh-oh. What do you think is gonna happen next? Let's go on another adventure. Come on. Chapter 3, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time.
According to eyewitness reports, the monster has caused over $11,000 in damage. And an old-fashioned pitchfork and torch-wielding gang of locals has sworn to capture the beast.
Yeah!
Back to you, Chuck.
Oh dear.
I told you it was the monster that wrecked the kitchen.
Go to bed, Victor.
Well, I couldn't just leave the monster outside in my old playhouse, not with a bunch of vigilantes out there hunting him. Shh, okay, you can sleep in here, but you have to be quiet. Aw, that's sweet. Now, do you want the top bunk or the bottom? Oh, you're not sleepy? Do you want to play a game? So we played some games. We played Twister, Right Foot Blue. Close enough. Jenga, Jenga, Jenga. Then we went full on slumber party and did spa night. Well, that was weird.
I thought I heard my monster in here.
Your monster?
Yeah, I created him in the basement. What's he doing with all that gunk on his face?
We were having a spa night.
What? Monsters don't do spa nights? Monsters are supposed to be ferocious and fierce and wreak havoc.
He's not that kind of monster. I found him in the woods by the playground. He saved me from bullies, and now there are bullies looking for him. We have to protect our monster.
Our monster? I think you mean my monster. He's coming with me.
No way! Hey!
Hey, keep it down in there.
Quick, hide the monster.
What on earth is going on in here?
Nothing, Mom.
Yep, nothing to see here.
What was that?
My stomach. I don't think that leftover meatloaf sat too well with me, but I'll be okay.
Okay, well, time for bed.
Yes, Mom.
Okay, Mom.
Now.
Meatloaf!
You sure you're okay?
Yep. Good night. See ya mañana. Bye.
Okay. Good night.
Let's keep reading.
Phew, that was close.
We can't keep him here. There's no way Mom and Dad will let us keep a monster.
True.
But we can't take him outside either. The vigilante bully gang is looking for him. What if they hurt him?
But he's a monster. He could just destroy the gang. Easy peasy.
You seem to be forgetting that he's not the destructive, dangerous type. He's a big, sweet softie. Look.
Yeah, I guess he's not gonna wreak any havoc. Hey, I know. Let's take him to Professor Weirdly's house. She'll know what to do.
Great idea. Science teachers for the win. Okay, now how do we get him out of here without attracting attention?
Of course.
Perfect.
Let's go.
So we set out into the night with our monster. It was a little scary, but there's no time to fear when you're on a mission. Super brave, right? Well, that was all about to change. We didn't know it yet, but the vigilante gang was closing in. How are they ever gonna get out of this one? Ooh, I didn't see that coming. Chapter 4, here we go. So all was going according to plan. We were on our way to see Professor Weirdly, the science teacher at our school. She would know what to do with the STEM project gone awry. Okay, cool. I can see Professor Weirdly's house. We're almost there.
Is that what I think it is?
Yep. What do we do now?
We could blast them with a giant water balloon or some other projectiles. Or we could just cast a protective force field around ourselves. Ooh, or we could sick a giant robot on them.
Or we could run.
That's always an option.
Let's go. Oh no, run!
What do we have here?
Oh, hi, sir. Nice weather we're having, huh?
What are you kids doing out here this time of night?
Who, us?
Yes, you.
We're just out for a little evening stroll. And you?
I'm out looking for that monster that's been terrorizing the town.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about that. Have you, Victor?
No, Mary, not a word. A monster, you say?
Who's that?
Hmm?
I said, who's that?
Oh, her? Yes, that's our grandma. Yep, old granny.
But don't bother trying to talk to her. She's hard of hearing.
Granny, we're just telling this nice pitchfork-wielding gentleman that you're a little hard of hearing. Well, I guess it's our bedtime. Good night. Excuse us. Oh, hi guys. We were just leaving. Come on, Granny. Seemed too easy, right? We were just gonna walk away, but then suddenly we heard... Come on, Gran, time for bed. Yeah, that's a kitty. Let's go. But the monster, being a big old sweetheart, jumped into the tree to rescue the kitten. Great.
Wow, your granny sure is spry.
Hey, she saved the kitten.
Okay, Granny, good job. Now let's go. Uh-oh.
That's him. That's the monster. Get him.
Whoa, this place is crazy. The gang was all riled up, and things were getting very scary. One guy swung his pitchfork up at the monster.
Ha! I'll get ya.
But he missed. Phew. But then it landed.
Ah! Hey, you stuck me.
And that guy had been waving around a torch, so when he got poked with the pitchfork, he accidentally lit another guy's pants on fire. It was chaos!
Finally!
We could have just run away at that point, but the monster was such a big old sweetie that he just had to jump down and help.
That's better.
Phew, thanks.
Hey, wait, he's being nice.
Monsters aren't nice.
Well, this one is. He protected me from bullies. He rescued that kitten, and now he's helping you.
Yeah, and I created him specifically to be a supervillain too. I don't know what went wrong.
So will you guys leave him alone now?
Are you sure he's good?
Look at him.
Yeah, okay. We'll let you go.
But you all better get home soon. It's late.
We know. Just one more stop. Come on, guys. Let's go to Professor Weirdly's. Yay! I'm so happy.
And Victor, you say you made this all by yourself?
Yep. Awesome, right?
Very impressive.
Where will you keep him, Professor?
I think he'll be happy at school. He can live in the lab.
So from that night on, our monster lived in Professor Weirdly's science lab at the school. It was great. He took care of the class pets. He helped kids with their homework. Well, he tried anyway. He even joined the cheer team. He was the best school monster ever, and Victor and I got to see him every day. It was awesome.
Yeah, but next time I'll create a super bad monster that wreaks havoc and mayhem and destruction and...
Oh boy, here we go. Wow, that was so much fun. What a great story. Thanks for coming to Storytime. See you next time. Bye. Hi kids, I'm Miss Booksy and this is Storytime. Today we're reading Cinderella. Chapter 1, here we go. Wiggle, snap, Storytime. Ahem, that's not my real name. That's just what my mean stepsisters and stepmother call me. My real name is Ella. Actually, let's begin my story there. When I was Ella and everything was nice and peaceful and lovely. I was an only child, but I had a ton of pets. So when I was little, I was never ever lonely. 2 cats, Sir Bonkers and Lady Blinky, a dog named Patches, a hamster named Spinner, a tortoise named Fudge, a lizard named a lizard Biff, a pony named Pegasus, not a real Pegasus, but that would be really cool, and a goldfish named Goldie. Oh, so cute. Okay, so Goldie wasn't such great company. Moving on. My dad was the greatest dad of all time, seriously. And he told the awesomest bedtime stories ever.
And then the big bad wolf said, little pig, let me in. And then the little pig squealed, not by the hair of our chinny chin chins.
See, he was really good at doing voices. So let's see, my pets were cool, my dad was the best. Oh, and our town was super neat too. We lived in the kingdom, a queendom of Queen Elaine I. She put on fabulous tea parties and concerts and musicals, like all the time. So yeah, things were pretty great. But I must have been cursed by an evil witch or something because one day my dad told me that he was getting married. Okay, that's not the terrible part. It would have been awesome if you were marrying Queen Elaine or somebody cool like that, but no way. Somehow, he found the meanest lady ever in the history of meanness. Uh-oh, this doesn't sound good. But it wasn't his fault, I guess, because at first she pretended to be so nice.
Hello there, Ella. Do you like candy?
Yes, ma'am. Hey!
Too late.
You snooze, you lose.
And those were my two new stepsisters, Gritzel and Unga. They never even bothered pretending to be nice. Anyway, my dad was duped, and suddenly I had a new family. Oh, that's so not cool. My stepsisters had a real su casa es mi casa kind of attitude. In other words, they took all my stuff.
Mine!
I want it.
Mine!
Gimme.
Okay, I'm all about sharing is caring, guys, but come on, you can't take all my clothes.
Here, you can wear this.
Then they said they were scared of all my animals, so scared that my dad had to banish them all to the barn outside. Even a lizard bit, she'll get cold.
Too scary.
But what about Goldie? Come on, all she does is sit there and go.
Take her away!
They all have to go.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll visit you. Wow, that is so mean. The great animal exodus wasn't the end of it. Whenever my dad was away, the step monsters would treat me like a servant. I did the sweeping. I did the windows. I did the vacuuming! And being big old meanies, Gritzel and Unga constantly made messes on purpose. Whoops! I cleaned nonstop, day in and day out. And I was a mess, always covered in dust and grime, which led to me getting a new nickname.
Ew, Ella, you're all covered in cinders from the chimney.
Maybe we should call you Cinderella.
Cinderella.
So yeah, this all lasted a few years. Then my dad left for this big fishing trip expedition thingy. That's when my stepmother decided I should move into the barn. It was cold and dark and a little scary, but I had my animals and that was nice. Aw, plus some field mice. Hi guys. Anyway, my dad wouldn't be gone forever, right? He'd come back and see how mean my stepfamily was and give them the boot, right? What would you do if you were there? Let's keep reading. Chapter 2, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time. Life in the barn wasn't so bad. Cinderella had made a nice little room for herself. Being that much closer to the rooster meant I never overslept. And it sure was convenient being able to just roll over and start my chores. But I missed my old life, especially my dad. It seems like he had been gone for his fishing trip like forever. Then I heard the awful news.
Extra, extra, awful news. Local dad captured by pirates.
Oh no, I hope he'll be okay. Yep, my dad had been captured by a gang of pirates. And to make matters worse, my stepmother and stepsisters didn't even seem to care.
He'll be fine.
Who cares?
I can't worry. It gives me wrinkles.
They were the worst. Fine, I'll go find him.
Don't be ridiculous. You have to stay here and take care of us.
No way. I'm gonna go find him and fight the pirates.
I'll hire a search party. They'll find him and bring him home.
Really?
Really?
But like, really?
Really? Gosh.
Can we stop talking about pirates and get some breakfast?
Yeah, really.
Cinder, really?
Fine. That sounds suspicious. With my dad gone so long, things went from very bad to way worse. My stepmother decided it was time for my stepsisters to get married. And of course, I had to help. There were etiquette lessons. The most difficult task was teaching them how to be not terrible.
Would you like to go for a walk?
You don't have a carriage? Ew, next.
Okay, so maybe don't yell so much.
Why?
Never mind. It was beginning to feel pretty useless. My stepsisters were just big old meanies. Meanwhile, my dad was still out there somewhere with a crusty old gang of pirates. Actually, that doesn't sound so bad compared to these guys. Good thing I still have you guys. Good night, Sir Bonkers, Lady Blinky, Patches, Spinner, Fudge, a Lizard Beth, Pegasus, Goldie. Good night to you, Squeakers, Pip and Puff Puff. Good night, Mr. Rooster. Shh, save it for the morning. was so funny. That night, I had a beautiful dream. My dad was home safe and sound. My stepmother and Gretel and Unga were nowhere in sight. Amazing. I was all dressed up, no more rags, and I had the prettiest slippers. It was almost as if they were made of glass. Ah! What's all that racket? Why didn't you wake me, Mr. Rooster?
We must get to work immediately.
This is so exciting!
What's going on?
The queen is having a ball, and we're all invited.
Whoa! I just had a dream that I was dressed up in a beautiful gown, just like I was going to a royal ball. That's so funny.
That is funny. You in a gown.
Get it? Because you wear rags.
Yeah, I get it. Whatever. They're rude. I was used to it, but a royal ball? Now this is exciting. Ooh, this is so exciting. Let's keep reading. Chapter 3, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time. I have to make a dress. And my hair. What am I gonna do with my hair? And I have to prepare some witty banter. I haven't been around people I actually want to talk to in forever. I hope people still like knock-knock jokes. Those are my specialty. My stepmother had said I couldn't go to the ball. Well, I would just have to find a way, wouldn't I? I began preparations in secret. My stepsisters went through dresses like they were going out of style, so I had lots of material to choose from to craft a perfect gown. A little satin here, a little silk there, some velvet, pearls, and voila! That looks so beautiful. The most beautiful dress in the world. Oh, shoes wouldn't be so easy though. My stepsisters had thrown out all of my shoes back when they first moved in.
None of these shoes fit.
Anyway, one day I was cleaning the attic when I found a box that I had never noticed before. Shoes! These must have belonged to my mom. They were beautiful slippers that looked almost as if they were made of glass, just like in my dream. And next to the shoes was the most exquisite necklace I'd ever seen. Everything was coming together perfectly. That's amazing. But it's not like the royal ball was the only thing I was thinking about. Curiously, I hadn't heard anything about my dad. You know, the whole being captured by pirates thing. Supposedly my stepmother was on it, but I just wasn't sure I could trust her. So I decided to take matters into my own hands.
Harvey Beeswax, private investigator, at your service.
Hi, Mr. Beeswax. My dad was captured by a gang of pirates. I need your help.
Pirates, eh?
Yes, and my stepmother said that she can't find him, but she's done diddly squat.
Diddly squat? That's not enough.
I know. So, do you think you can find him?
It'll be tough, but I'm the best private eye in the city. If anybody can find your pop, it'll be me.
Great.
I charge 3 gold bits an hour, plus expenses.
Oh, right. Money. Yeah, I don't have any of that.
Sorry, kid. No money, no detective.
What? No, that can't be. Wait, what if I paid you in jewels?
Jewels? I like jewels. What do you got?
So, I brought my mother's necklace to Harvey Beeswax, private eye. Oh well, at least I still had the dress and shoes. Or so I thought. When I got home, I found this.
It's mine.
No, mine! Cinderella, who did you make this dress for?
Me or Gritzel?
It's clearly for me. Blue makes you look like a blueberry.
Well, blue makes you look like a blue whale.
Cinderella, please settle this.
I made it for myself, actually. Just kidding. Funny joke, right?
No, not really.
Gee, I can't decide who it would look prettier on.
Me, obviously.
Me.
Oops.
I didn't like it anyway.
Okay, well, let's see. I had started the day with a lovely ball gown, a diamond necklace, and glass slippers. And suddenly I had no dress, no jewelry. Well, at least I still had the shoes.
They didn't fit anyway.
Welp, back to square one. That's so sad. Let's keep reading. Chapter 4, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time.
It's finally the day of the ball.
And I had nothing to wear. What do you think, Pegasus? Could this be shabby chic? Yeah, you're right. Too casual.
Cinderella, come here.
Ugh, gotta get to work.
Meanwhile,
No sign of Cinderella's old man yet, but I'll solve this case.
I hope they'll be okay. Getting Greetzel and Unga ready was no small task. They required bubble baths, manicures, pedicures, blowouts. Finally, my stepsisters were ready for the royal ball. You guys look really nice.
We know.
Okay, well, have a great time. Unga, don't yell too much. And Greetzel, remember to say please and thank you. But don't forget to have some fun.
That's quite enough talk, Cinderella. Goodbye.
I'll be honest, I was kind of sad. I retreated to the barn with some snacks to eat my feelings. I know, it's pretty cliche, but I was sad, okay? That is so sad. And then, I don't know why, but I yelled out, "Oh, if I only had a fairy godmother!"
Yoo-hoo!
What?
Hello!
Oh,
Excuse me, frog in my throat.
what's up? Did you find my dad?
No, not yet, but don't give up, kid. I just came here to scrub for clues.
Clues? Here?
Yeah, you never know what you might find if you just look. You okay?
Me? What? Yeah, I'm definitely not crying or anything.
Okay. Well, see ya.
He left, and I went back to feeling sorry for myself. Why? 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 Mr. Beeswax?
Sorry I'm late, sugar, but better late than never, right?
Who are you?
Your fairy godmother. I thought that part was pretty obvious.
Wow, that is so cool. Whoa, I thought that was just fairy tale stuff. Cool.
A lot of people think that, but I'm real. Watch this.
Awesome!
I know, right?
So, how does this work? Do I get like 3 wishes or something?
3 wishes? What do I look like, a genie in a bottle?
Oh, so no wishes?
Darling, I'm here to make all your wishes come true. But not all at once. It doesn't work that way.
Oh.
And some of the wishes will be wishes you didn't even know you wished yet.
Say what now?
I know what's in your heart, sugar.
How?
Honey, I'm your fairy godmother. It's fairy magic, you see?
Oh, that makes sense.
All right, so first things first, let's get you ready for the ball.
The ball? Yes, I so want to go to the ball. I had a dress and a necklace and shoes, but my stepsisters, they tore everything up. Well, not the necklace. I gave that to Harvey Beeswax, private eye. Long story, but I really
want to go to the ball. Yes, I know. And with a wave of my magic wand.
Wow, that was so much fun. Let's keep reading. Chapter 5, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time. Cinderella had just been explaining in detail the recent happenings that she had experienced to her fairy godmother.
Yes, dear, I know. You want to go to the ball. So as I was saying, with a wave of my magic wand.
Oh, yeah! Like, why wouldn't I want to go? Dancing, candy, disco balls, handsome princes, hopefully chocolate milk. I love chocolate milk. Ooh, this is so exciting.
Okay, hold the phone, honey. We can't have you going to the ball looking like this.
Rude.
Well, I just mean, you look, like a mess.
Yeah, I got it.
You just don't look like a princess, that's all.
Okay, listen, Fairy GM, I think you need to quit while you're ahead and just help a sister out.
Right. So, what's your favorite color?
Blue. Bluish aqua. Turquoise. Aquamarine. Bright blue.
Okay, all right. Any shade of blue, I get it. With the wave of my magic wand.
Yeah.
And with all my magical powers combined.
Yeah.
I will give you the most beautiful, flowy, princessy, sparkly, on sale from Black Friday.
Huh?
Ball gown.
Yeah. That's so magical.
And what do you think, honey?
I love it. Hey, what's this?
Oh, nothing, dear.
I'm so excited. The prince is def gonna want to juju on that beat with me at the ball.
You won't be dancing with those tootsies.
Yeah, I'm due for a mani-pedi soon.
Well, stick your hands out and close your eyes, my little ragamuffin love. Bippy boopy blabbity boo.
These are the bomb! Ooh, hopefully I won't break them. I'm kind of a klutz. Oh, they fit perfect! That looks so beautiful. Okay, I better get on my way. Oh wait, pretty sure the castle is like 48 miles away. That would take approximately 864 minutes if I walk, if I hustle.
Cinderella, get it together. I'm gonna hook you up. Now go get me a pumpkin, spaghetti squash, any gourd or root vegetable ought to do.
No gourds to speak of, but how about this? My Halloween bucket. Well, let me just put it together.
That'll do, I suppose.
Cinderella put the bucket down, and with one more swirl of the magic wand, the bucket became a gorgeous, sparkling carriage. A carriage is kind of like a stroller, but for adults. I am gonna look so cool riding up in this thing.
You're gonna look cool for sure, Cinderella, but you also need to act cool. You simply need to follow my 4 fabulous formulas for fetching friends at a farty. Excuse me, I mean party.
That was so funny. Oh yeah, I could use all the help I can get.
Step 1, always laugh at people's jokes. Or tell your own.
Oh, I've been told I have an amazing laugh.
Wonderful, let's hear it. All right, that's very distinctive. Maybe just take it down a few notches.
Okay, whatever. What's next?
Step 2, find common interests.
Cheese puffs? Oh, those are my favorite snack.
Jinx, same. I love those. See, we're so similar. Okay, cheese puffs, got it.
Okay, number 3, be a dancing queen.
Okay, this one is easy. I love dancing.
Let me show you how it's done.
You go, girl. Do your thing.
Whew, I was quite the mover and shaker in my day.
Well, this is so fun. Okay, so number 4, I'm getting antsy and ready to go.
Oh, well, you better get a move on. I'll text you the rest.
Sounds great, fairy godmother. I'm just gonna be myself and have a blast. Hey, who's driving this thing? My stepmother wouldn't let me go for my driver's license test.
I almost forgot. You, over there. And y'all, over here.
Well, we're off. Thanks so much for everything, Fairy. You're the bestest in all the land.
Well, you're certainly welcome.
This is gonna be the best night of my life.
Oh no, I forgot to tell her about the midnight thing.
Uh-oh, this doesn't sound good. Let's keep reading. Chapter 6, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time.
What is wrong with you? You forgot to tell Cinderella about the midnight rule. What were you thinking? Yoo-hoo! Cinderella!
The fairy godmother caught up to the carriage and shouted after Cinderella. But clearly Cinderella was having so much fun, she didn't even notice.
Well, desperate times call for desperate measures.
Ah! Oh, you scared me half to death. That was hilarious.
Cinderella, you can't go yet.
Fairy, you gotta cut the cord and let me go. I'm a grown woman.
No, I mean the spell.
Say what now?
The spell. At midnight. You have to be long gone from the royal ball by then.
I have no intention of leaving when the party is still hopping.
No, you absolutely must.
No.
You have to.
No.
You have to. Cinderella, listen to me. If you don't, then all this magic will wear off.
What? No, that can't be. There's always a catch.
But don't worry about it. Go, enjoy yourself. Just keep track of the time.
No prob. I'll set an alarm on my phone. So Cinderella continued on her journey to the castle, super excited and super nervous to meet the prince. You guys, this is gonna be the best night ever! At the ball, Cinderella was having the time of her life. Woohoo! When suddenly she noticed 2 very familiar but not so friendly faces, her stepsisters. Brother. Or should I say, a sister. These 2. But the stepsisters didn't even notice her because they were too busy trying to vie for the prince's attention. Oh, by the way, there's the prince.
That prince is so handsome.
Ooh, Unga, that prince is gonna love my dress. He's totes gonna dance the night away with me.
No way, Grits. I'm sure he'll notice my breathtaking eyes and ask me to marry him.
Meanwhile, Cinderella was doing her own thing and having so much fun at the ball. Then I told him, that's not a squirrel, it's a hamburger.
Oh, Princey, you look hungry. Let me fetch you a treat.
No, I will.
Ugh.
Cinderella was totally enjoying her night out and away from the barn that she kind of forgot there was a prince at all. Hey guys, who wants milkshakes?
Cinderella, you are so much fun.
Cinderella, guys, I don't want my stepsisters to overhear that I'm Cinderella. Please call me Sandy. Sandy-rella. Yep, that's me. Woo, that was a close one.
Why haven't we seen you around the kingdom before?
Oh, you know, I've just been, you guys, oh no, I don't want the people to know I live in a barn and I'm basically a servant. Oh, what were Fairy's rules again? Oh, yeah, common interests. Cheese puffs! Don't you guys love cheese puffs?
Oh, cheesy,
Oh,
yes.
those are amazing.
I
Yes.
love them so much. They're so good.
Phew, that was close. So Cinderella got back to the party, but she also started getting a bit sleepy. Woo! I am pooped, but I can't stop now. Who knows when there'll be another royal ball? I'm sure I still got time. But the whole evening, the prince had been noticing the mystery girl, Cinderella, or Sandy-rella, and how happy she looked, and how she was being nice to everyone, and ate tons of cake without a care in the world.
Whoa, she is a seriously cool chica.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm kind of a klutz.
Oh, no, it was my mistake. Here, let me help you out.
Aw, that's so sweet. So, this is some party.
Oh, this old thing? Yeah, my mom goes kind of crazy.
Yeah, my dad's kind of crazy too. He was kidnapped by pirates.
Yarg.
Pirates? Whoa.
Yeah, pirates. Do you want to
wanna
dance? Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yes.
Oh. Oh my
gosh. I like your crown.
Thanks. I like your dress.
Yeah, blue's my favorite color.
No way. Mine too.
Ooh, common interest. Bonus.
So next week, we're having this mini golf tournament here at the palace. Do you think you want to come?
That sounds awesome! Cinderella had wondered how she would sneak away from her stepmother and stepsisters and come back to hang out with the prince, but whatever, she would figure it out.
So it's a date. I mean.
But Cinderella didn't hear the prince because the music had gotten louder and she was feeling the beat. So loud, in fact, that she didn't hear her alarm on her phone ringing. Uh-oh, she better watch out. Let's keep reading. Chapter 7, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time.
What's that noise?
Huh?
I said, what's that noise?
Oh, it's just my phone. Oh no, my phone. I gotta go.
Wait up! I didn't get your name.
Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Oh no.
Wait up!
Oh no! Well, it was nice knowing you, beautiful glass slipper, but I gotta go.
Wait, you left your shoe.
Keep it.
Huh?
At least the carriage is still... Great. And so, with one shoe, Cinderella walked all the way home, all 48 miles, which took exactly 864 minutes. She wasn't too sad, though. I mean, guys, the prince danced with me a ton, and I made so many friends, and I did a conga line, and the limbo, and the robot, and I must have had like 5 pieces of cake. It was the best night of my whole life. That's amazing. That happiness lasted all through the next morning, even though her stepsisters were being particularly annoying.
The prince is going to ask me on a date.
No way! He's gonna ask me.
Me.
Me!
Me.
Well, we'll see who he putts with at the Royal Mini Golf Tournament.
The Royal Mini Golf Tournament. I almost forgot. And wait, Gretel and Unga got invited? Oh boy. Mini golf tournament, huh?
Don't worry about it, Cinderella. You're not allowed to go.
Why not?
Mom, Tell Cinderella she can't go to the Royal Mini Golf Tournament.
Cinderella, you most certainly cannot go to the Royal Mini Golf Tournament.
Ugh, I hope that girl from last night doesn't go.
She was the worst.
Wow, that is so mean. What girl?
This girl's Sandy or something. She hugged the prince for like a whole hour.
So annoying.
Gee, yeah, I hope she doesn't show up. Cinderella decided she'd better practice her golf swing before the big tournament. Oh, you better believe I'm going. I don't know how, but I'm going. Fairy godmother better come through for a sister. I'm gonna need some new duds. What do you think, Sir Bonkers? How's my swing? I guess I need to keep practicing. Finally, the big day had arrived. Time to putt. Cinderella waited for her fairy godmother to arrive. I wonder what kind of outfit I'm gonna get today. Oof, and I hope I get a new pair of shoes. I love these glass slippers, but I can't golf in just one shoe. I probably need sneakers anyway. Where is she? There she is. Ew.
Mom says you have to go with us to the mini golf tournament.
Yay, I'm so happy. Yes! Okay, can I borrow a dress or something? I mean, I can't go looking like this.
You shouldn't go anywhere looking like that. But no, you can't borrow a dress.
Please.
Cinderella, no one cares what you look like. We just need you to, hold our bags and get us drinks and stuff.
Oh.
So, hurry up.
Guys, the prince can't see me like this. All right, fairy godmother, it'd be super great if you could show up about now. Okay, fine, I'll just go to the prince's palace wearing rags. No big deal or anything. Eh? What do you think will happen next? Let's keep reading. Chapter 8, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time. There she is. The big day of the Royal Mini Golf Tournament had finally arrived and Cinderella was there. Awesome, right? Not so awesome. My fairy godmother didn't show up. And look at me, I'm wearing rags at the palace. You know, where the prince lives. That's so sad. Meanwhile, my stepsisters are playing miniature golf with said prince. Can my life get any worse?
Heads up!
Ow! Oh, I guess it can. So yeah, Cinderella was pretty bummed. And so was the prince. He had really been looking forward to his mystery girl showing up.
Why are you carrying around a shoe?
Long story.
And why do you keep gazing off into the distance?
No reason.
Hey, Prince, watch me putt.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's great.
I didn't even swing the club yet. Ugh.
Sorry. Hey, Pretzel.
It's Gritzel.
Do you know the girl I was dancing with the other night?
Nuh-uh.
Do you know her?
What girl? I didn't see a girl.
I have to find her. I must see her again.
Oops.
Heads up.
Hey, do I know you?
Eek! The prince! What do I do? Play it cool, Cinderella. Play it cool. No, not me, mate. You must have me confused with someone else. Right? Yeah. What? Okay, gotta go.
That couldn't have been. Or could it?
Woo, that was a close one. Great. Just great. I blew it. Cinderella had really wanted to talk to the prince, but she panicked. She was sure the prince would just see her in rags and reject her. I mean, princes like princesses, right? Right? So that settles it. I cannot let him know that this is the real me.
Hey, Cinderella.
What? Who's that? Cinda who? Oh, hey, Mr. Beeswax. You got news about my dad?
We're getting real close to cracking the case, kid. I got one of my best guys following a pirate ship as we speak.
That is amazing. That's great. What are you doing here?
Official palace business. I can't discuss it. But between yous and me, the prince has got a crush.
Oh, yeah? I mean, sure. Whatever, that's cool. Who is it?
That's classified, kid. But get this, he doesn't know her name.
Go on.
Says she showed up at the ball and then she just ran off. Go figure. He thought she'd be here today. But when she didn't show, he called me.
So, like, what did he say about this girl?
I can't really discuss it because I'm a private eye, the keyword being private, but he says she's super cool
Yeah?
and really funny
Yeah?
and a fabulous dancer.
She sounds great.
Yeah, but she said she'd be here and she didn't show. Kind of rude if you ask me.
Oh, I'm sure she has a really good reason.
We'll see. The prince is a good fella. Hate to see him get his heart broken. Well, gotta get back to work. She could be anywhere. She could be right under my nose.
Yeah. Good luck. Well, the good news is the prince obviously totally likes me. Woohoo! Oh, so cute. The bad news is I have absolutely no idea what to do. Several days passed and Cinderella had not heard any news about the prince and his mystery girl. She tried to come up with a plan. No. Well, what if no, that won't work. Oh, I got it. I could, no.
Cinderella, I need a pedicure.
Right now?
Yes, now.
Me too.
Haven't you heard? The prince is going around to every house in the queendom to find his dream girl.
Say what now?
He has the shoe, and supposedly he's going to marry whoever fits into it.
So, like, our feet need to look good.
Yeah, we need prince-worthy tootsies.
The prince is coming here?
Yeah.
And one of us is going to become a princess.
Yeah. Me.
No way. Me.
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 This is gonna be interesting.
Me.
Those stepsisters are so mean. Let's keep reading. Chapter 9, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time. Cinderella was so nervous. The prince was coming to her house. Oh man, fairy godmother, if there was ever a time when you need to help a sister out, it's now. What am I supposed to do? She tried rubbing a lamp. What? It worked for Aladdin. That was so funny. She tried wishing on a falling star. No stars. Shoot. And finally, Cinderella tried to conjure her fairy godmother with a magical spell. Flippity, bloppity, blob, blurpity, blap. Magagus, fairyeth, godmothereth, cometh now. If. She's here. Yay!
Hello! Official royal business. Open up.
Oh no. The prince is here.
Let me try on that shoe.
Me first.
No, me.
One at a time, ladies. One at a time.
Hi, Princey. Remember me?
Sure, yeah. Hi, Pretzel.
It's Gritzel.
Looks like it doesn't fit.
Sure it does.
Perfect. I've never worn such a comfortably fitted shoe.
Take that, bad guy.
And there are no other ladies in the house?
No.
Nada.
No siree, Bob. Wait a second. Doesn't Cinderella live here?
Cinder who?
Never heard of her.
There's another girl here? Please, fetch her at once.
Your Highness, the other girl was not at the ball. I can promise you that.
She lives in a barn.
She's totally yuck.
Nah, she's a lovely girl. I'll get her for you, Prince. Hey, Cindy.
Hey, Mr. Beeswax.
The prince wants you to try on a shoe. He's still after that mystery girl.
Oh, I can't go out there.
I know you weren't at the ball, but it'll just take a minute and it'll make the prince happy.
No, like, I really can't go out there. I'm a mess, Beeswax. What Unga said is true. I'm totally yuck.
What? You're a cutie. Come on.
Okay. Now I really wish I had my fairy godmother. Nothing? Come on!
Hey, you look awfully familiar.
Yeah? I'm supposed to try on a shoe?
Try not to stink it up.
Well, what do you know? It fits.
It's you.
Yay, I'm so happy.
OMG.
No way.
Your Highness, I assure you, she was not at the ball.
Well, actually, I was. Super long story, but I really wanted to go, and you wouldn't let me. But then my fairy godmother showed up, and oh yeah, apparently I have a fairy godmother. Anyway, she showed up, waved around her magic wand, and I got a dress and shoes, these shoes. Well, the other one's in the barn, but anywho, then I went to the ball, and I met the prince. No big deal.
Fairy godmother?
There's no such thing as a fairy godmother.
Sorry I'm late, Cinderella, but your fairy godmother is at your service.
the fairy godmother. Let's keep reading. Chapter 10, here we go. Wiggle, snap, story time. Where were you? I needed you.
I'm so sorry, honey. I've been at a fairy magic conference and these trolls crashed the party and it was just a huge old mess. Anyway, what's up?
Well, that's the prince over there.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah, look at me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a mess, but they made me try on the shoe, and of course it fit.
Well, that sounds like a good thing.
But now he knows I'm not a princess. This is terrible.
Ahem! Cinderella, can you tell us what's going on, please?
Yeah. This is my fairy godmother. Fairy godmother, this is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hello.
And now, with a wave of my magic wand, I will transform Raggedy Ragamuffin Cinderella here into a beautiful princess.
Finally.
Wait.
Huh?
You don't have to change a thing. Cinderella, I like you for you.
Aw, that is so nice.
You do?
Ew!
You don't need a fancy dress or shoes, or...
Hold up. That's really nice and everything, but if my fairy godmother wants to hook me up with some new duds, then I'ma let her.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, fairy godmother, work your magic.
Bloopity blabadoo.
I'll grab the other shoe later.
Now me.
No, my turn.
Sorry, girls. A fairy godmother can only have one fairy goddaughter.
No fair.
They'll get over it.
So it was you the whole time, huh? Right under my nose.
Oh, don't worry. You're still my favorite private investigator.
Oh, that reminds me. With all the shoe trying on hubbub, I forgot to tell you. We found your dad.
You did? That is amazing.
Yeah, my guy called me this morning. He's on the ship of Pirate Krusty Beard.
Well, what are we standing around here for? Let's go rescue Cinderella's dad from the pirates.
Arrgh! What are you doing on my ship?
We're here to save my dad, you crusty old pirate.
Well, you don't have to be rude.
Oh, sorry.
My girl!
Dad!
Who are you guys?
Harvey Beeswax, Private Eye.
I'm her fairy godmother.
I'm the prince, and may I just say, I like your daughter, sir.
Long story.
No time for stories. It's time for you to walk the plank.
Ah! Pirates! I almost forgot.
Allow me. Zippity zamaboo, ta-ta, and bye-bye.
Yay! Yay! Magic to the rescue! Okay, let's pause for a second, because you're probably thinking this day couldn't get any better, right? I mean, the prince found me, my fairy godmother finally showed up and gave me some new princessy clothes, and now my dad had been rescued from the pirates. Talk about a good day. But then it got even better. Get this, when we got home, Beeswax put my evil stepmother in the slammer. Turns out she hired the pirates to take my dad. So evil, right? Anyway, it was pretty much everybody lives happily ever after fairy tale kind of stuff. Oh, and we decided to let my stepsisters stick around, but they were a lot nicer now that I was a close personal friend of the prince. They even started doing their share of the chores. Wow, that was so much fun. I just love happy endings. Thanks for coming to Storytime. See you next time. Bye. Hi there, kids. Welcome to Storytime at Cool School with me, Miss Booksy. Today we're reading The Princess and the Frog Meet. Wiggle, snap, Storytime. Once upon a time, there was a king and queen. Hello. They were really good at their job. So it's no surprise that they were also really great parents. And their daughters, aka princesses, were also pretty awesome. The youngest daughter, named Tanya, was really special. Some might even say enchanting. But Princess Tanya was not just into jewels, fancy dresses, and tea parties, although those things were all pretty cool too. Yeah, I have lots of hopes and dreams, and I really love soccer. Or some might say football. Who am I kidding? I don't play soccer in this dress. That's better.
Storytime, storytime. Miss Booksy's gonna meet you inside her magic books. Cinderella dressed in blue, Goldilocks and spinning clock. Wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap, wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap.
Tanya went for a walk through the forest near the castle. She had her special golden ball with her. Watch this.
Uh-oh, it's about to fall in.
No! No! Oh no.
Oh, man.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! My golden ball! Princess Tanya lost her golden ball in the well. I'm just gonna go home. That afternoon, when it was tea time, Princess Tanya was sitting with her sisters and her mom. She was not her usual happy self. They could see something was wrong.
Take a deep breath.
Sorry.
Now, why don't you go back to the well and see if you can get it back?
Okay, I'll try. So the princess went back to the well by the linden tree, and of course when she got there, no ball was in sight.
Why are you crying?
Huh? Then whose voice was that?
Hello? It's me.
Ah! You're talking, and you're a frog. You're a talking frog.
So why are you so sad? I could hear your cries from miles away.
Well, yesterday my most favorite golden soccer ball fell into the well when I was trying to show the sun some really cool tricks.
That does sound like a problem.
It is, and now I don't know what to do.
I bet I could help.
That's sweet, but I don't really know how a tiny talking frog is gonna be able to get me a new golden ball.
Oh, I mean, I could go fetch your ball for you.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a really good swimmer. And you look like you're a good person who needs a helping hand. Paw, flipper, what would you call this?
I'm not sure. So, are you gonna get my ball or not?
Absolutely.
Great, thanks.
Okay, but what do I get in return?
There's always a catch. What can I offer you?
Friendship. I don't have any friends.
Huh?
You know this royal forest, this wishing well, these woods, they all get pretty lonely.
Okay, you got yourself a deal.
Deal.
Ew. I mean, thanks. Princess Tanya watched as the frog took a running start and leapt into the well. And she waited, and waited, and waited. Then suddenly Awesome! Oh, thank you. I'm so happy I can give you a nice nod of thanks. See ya, frog dude.
Where are you going? You promised we'd be friends. You gave me a high five.
But Princess Tanya was so excited she forgot about her deal with the frog. She dribbled it all the way home.
Wait for me! You're running too fast. I can't keep up.
Meanwhile, Princess Tanya had already made it back to the castle. And she shoots! She scores! The king, queen, and princess were all eating a big, wonderful breakfast. Fruit salad, sparkling cider, French toast with strawberries, sprinkles, and whipped cream. Princess Tanya's favorite. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. I'll get it! Princess Tanya excitedly ran to the door as fast as she could. As she opened the door, she looked around but couldn't see anybody. When she looked down...
Hi, best friend. Give me a hug, new best friend.
Whoa! A talking frog! Maybe there's something more to this frog guy than meets the eye.
Ooh, like something magical? You know I love magic.
Dear daughters, young friend, would you care to join us at the table?
Wait, if this is your dad, and you're a princess, then that means he's the king. Cool. Good day, your highness.
It's so nice to meet you. Let's eat.
Mr. Frog, we can pull up a chair for you. Or a lily pad, or a chair made out of lily pads. I'm sure we have one lying around somewhere.
Is it all right if I call you Mr. Froggy?
Well, my name is Prince. Prince. Like in Paw Prince. Definitely not Royal Prince or anything like that. Yeah, you can call me Paw Prince.
Well, we are quite happy to have you here, Paw Prince.
Princess, I would be most delighted if you shared this special treat with me.
Sure. That's yummers.
Ooh, I want to try. Me too.
Well, I wouldn't mind a little smackerel of whipped cream.
We can all share.
So the whole royal family and the frog enjoyed sharing the frog's whipped cream and other treats too. They laughed and got to know each other more.
When breakfast was over, Princess Tanya knew what she had to do. So, Paw Prince, you wanna stay and hang out? I have a soccer ball with your name on it. Oh, not literally your name. It's gold. Remember the gold soccer ball that you rescued for me?
Yeah, I know. Let's go.
We're coming too!
Hey, Paw Prince, think fast!
Ha! Nice kick, Princess.
The princesses and the frog had a lovely day. Not only did they play soccer, but they made necklaces out of real flowers. They went for a walk in the kingdom and tried fresh bread from the baker. Tanya and Paw Prince the frog got ready for bed. They got into their PJs, they brushed their teeth, and combed their hair. Even though it was almost bedtime, Princess Tanya didn't want the day to end. She was having so much fun with her new frog friend. I know. How about we paint our fingernails?
I'd love to, but I don't actually have nails.
That's okay. We can do face masks instead. This will exfoliate your pores.
Thank you. Sorry I'm so slimy. It's kind of a frog thing.
Tanya dear, time for bed. No staying up too late. You have a soccer game tomorrow.
Okay, but where should Paw Prince sleep?
I'm happy to sleep on the floor, or a wet rag if you have one.
Nonsense. Only the best spa guests.
Wait, I have an idea. And with that, Princess Tanya took the frog to the pool room. You could sleep in this. It's super comfy.
Thank you so much, Princess Tanya. I really had a nice day.
Me too. And thank you again for bringing my golden ball back.
You're welcome.
Anyway, good night, Paw Prince.
Good night, Princess.
That night, after Princess Tanya fell asleep, she had a very strange dream. So Princess Tanya was having a really crazy dream. Wow, Paw Prince, you're really good at soccer.
Yes, we should be teammates for life. Do you like that idea?
I do. That sounds fun.
I do too.
And then Princess Tanya woke up in a flash. Whoa, what a strange dream. I wonder what it means. Meanwhile, Paw Prince the Frog was having his own dilemma. He woke up before anyone else in the castle and went to see his friend Mr. Sun.
So, the thing is, son, time is running out.
What do you mean?
Like the spell? It's about to run out. The spell that the witch put on me a long time ago that turned me from a prince into a frog for 10 years.
Oh, that spell. Go on.
Well, once I turn back into a prince, what if things change between me and Tanya?
What do you mean?
Like, we've become such good friends. I don't want to ruin a good thing.
I think Princess Tanya will understand.
And I don't want Tanya to only like me because I'm a prince. I'm more than just royalty. I want her to like me for me.
Tanya has a good heart. She will like you no matter what you look like.
So, Paw Prince, wait a minute, I just got that. Paw Prince? Like prince? Because he's a royal prince? Whoa, this story is so crazy. Anyway, Paw Prince walked back to the castle and suddenly...
Whoa. Uh-oh, it's happening. The 10-year spell is over.
And there he was, the royal frog prince. The spell was broken.
Whoa, I look good. I gotta get back to the castle before everyone wakes up. Oh! Ouch!
But all this ruckus was so loud that it woke up Tanya, and she came to the door to see if her friend the frog was okay. But she was in for a surprise. Oh, Paw Prince? I heard, Hey, what the? Who are you? You better stand back, mister. Yeah.
Tanya!
Hey, how do you know my name? Are you a spy?
No, Tanya, I know I look a little different, but it's me.
You're some sort of intruder in my house? I'm gonna call the cops in 30 seconds if you don't tell me what's going on here.
It's me, Paw Prince.
Paw Prince? Did you eat Paw Prince and now he's talking to me from inside your belly? Open your mouth. Let me see. I'll save you, Paw Prince.
No, I'm actual Paw Prince. I'm not a frog anymore.
So the prince explained the whole story to Princess Tanya. He told her about the spell and also apologized about hiding his true identity from her. This is crazy. But I mean, deep down, you are you no matter what.
So, you're saying we can still be friends?
Of course. So, friend, do you want to come to my soccer game this afternoon?
Yes, I'd love that.
Princess Tanya had just finished her soccer game when the prince was acting really weird, but she didn't know why. Now that my game's over, what do you want to do, Paw Prince?
Actually, I think I can tell you now. My real name isn't Paw Prince. It's actually Prince Jeremy.
Oh man, I'm so used to calling you Paw Prince. Oh, Paw Prince. I get it.
Hey, how about I give you a ride home?
You can do that?
Yeah, now that I'm a human again, I can get us a carriage.
Wow, cool. Can you teach me to whistle like that?
Sure, first step to being able to whistle is not being a frog.
Let me try.
Nailed it. Come on, let's go.
So, since you're a prince, where's your kingdom?
Pretty close to here. I haven't been there in so long since I became a frog. I should probably let my parents know I'm a human again.
Well, why don't we go to your kingdom? You can tell your parents you're okay, and maybe you can show me things you like to do for fun there.
Yeah, my parents are probably so worried. I'm like 10 years past my curfew.
But let's stop at my castle first so I can change out of my soccer gear. I probably smell like a soccer field.
I think you smell just fine. Wonderful even. I mean, yeah.
Princess Tanya and Prince Jeremy arrived at her castle to find her family outside playing Twister again.
Right hand green.
Does it count if I put my hand on the grass? That's green. Hi, Tanya. And other person? Who's that?
It's Paw Prince. Turns out he's a real prince who was cursed by a witch.
I'm Prince Jeremy.
Oh, I always knew I liked you, Paw Prince.
Mom, Dad, we're gonna go visit Jeremy's parents for a bit, but I promise we won't be back after dark.
Of course, dear.
Princess Tanya went into her room and got ready to go to the Princess Kingdom. This is so strange. I usually don't care what I wear, but I feel like I have to look so nice for the prince today. Why am I so nervous? Maybe I like him? Oh my gosh, I like him. Ah! But after a short time, Princess Tanya pulled herself together and went outside to meet Prince Jeremy.
Wow, Princess Tanya, you look fantastic. I mean, you always do. Forget I said anything.
Aw, thanks. As the carriage rode off towards Prince Jeremy's kingdom, Princess Tanya felt her eyes began to grow heavy. It had been a long day. I'm just gonna catch some Z's for a sec. Oh, don't mind me. I'm so glad we're gonna be teammates for life.
Me too. We make a great team, like the sun and the moon, or the grass and flowers, or a BF and GF.
Yeah, just like that. Meanwhile, Prince Jeremy also had a lot on his mind.
I just don't know what to do. Should I tell her how I feel? What if she doesn't feel the same? It might mess up our friendship. I would rather have Princess Tanya in my life as a friend than not at all.
But little did Prince Jeremy know that Princess Tanya wasn't asleep at all. She had heard everything he said. Oh my gosh, should I tell him that I heard him say that?
Princess Tanya, are you awake?
Oh, yes, I'm awake now. I just woke up this very second and not any earlier than that.
Okay, well, we're here in my kingdom.
As Princess Tanya and Prince Jeremy stepped out of the carriage, they were greeted with a beautiful sight. Wow, this place is amazing. I could live here forever.
Maybe one day you could.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. What do you mean?
Nothing. I mean, what? So Tanya and Jeremy had just arrived at his kingdom, and it was pretty cool. They were greeted by some adoring fans from the town.
Prince Jeremy, is that you?
You are all grown up. How handsome you are.
Your parents are gonna be so happy you're home.
Aw, thank you all.
And who is this beautiful friend you have with you?
Beautiful? Is she beautiful? Oh, yeah, she is. I just noticed. This is Princess Tanya.
Hello. We're so happy you're here.
The reunion of Prince Jeremy and his parents was one for the record books. There was laughter, tears, stories, and all-around happiness. Oh, Queen Charlotte and King Liam, it's so cool to meet you, and becoming friends with your son has been so special.
Well, you guys came on the perfect day.
Tonight is our annual ice cream dance party.
We'd love for you to join.
I love dancing.
That night at the ice cream dance party, Princess Tanya and Prince Jeremy had a blast. He introduced her to old friends. They looked up at the stars. They danced. They ate tons of ice cream sundaes. They even kicked a soccer ball around. And they danced some more. I'm having so much fun. I just wish my family was here to experience this too. But what Tanya didn't know was that Prince Jeremy had already secretly planned a big surprise. All of a sudden, some familiar faces showed up at the dance party.
We're here. You know we can't miss a party. We have FOMO.
Ooh, I like to shake it, shake it.
We came as soon as we heard the word ice cream.
Ah, Prince Jeremy, you planned this?
Well, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Princess Tanya?
Yeah?
The thing is, I wanted to invite your family here so that they could be together with my family and we could all share in this special moment.
What special moment?
Well, the thing is, when the witch put that spell on me to become a frog, the catch was that whoever I was hanging out with when the spell was broken was who I should marry.
And who were you hanging out with?
You! But it's not just because of the spell. Since the moment I met you, there was something special about you. And the more we became friends, I knew I was falling in love with you. And I want to marry you and live happily ever after.
That's a lot. I really like you too, but we kind of just met not too long ago. Maybe we should start by going on a date.
You're right. I like that idea.
And that night, everyone was so happy and relieved to be together. The two families danced the night away. And little secret, Princess Tanya and Prince Jeremy did get married. And they smerged their two kingdoms together. And all the people lived together in harmony. And of course, they all love playing soccer together. And you know what? They lived happily ever after.
Storytime, storytime. Miss Booksy's gonna meet you inside her magic books. Cinderella's dressed in blue, Goldilocks and spinning clock. Wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap, wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap.
Hi there, kids! Welcome to Storytime at Cool School with me, Miss Booksy. Today we're reading The Little Mermaid's Birthday. Wiggle, snap, Storytime! See? There she is. Anyway, the Little Mermaid was not just a mermaid, she was also a princess, daughter of the mighty Sea King. And she had 5 older sisters, also princesses.
Storytime, storytime. Miss Booksy's gonna meet you inside her magic books. Cinderella's dressed in blue, Goldilocks and spinning clock. Wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap.
One of the Little Mermaid's favorite things to do was listen to her sister's stories about the world beyond the water. See, whenever one of the princesses turned 18, she was allowed to go to the surface of the ocean. There, she could see the sky, and the birds, and the clouds. And if they were extra lucky, they might even see a ship with humans on board. Sometimes, though, the Little Mermaid got the sense that her sisters were just making stuff up.
Human people have 8 legs. They kind of look like octopuses.
I think it's octopi.
Whatever.
And some humans have a horn on their head, like a narwhal.
No way!
You'll see.
Land people have eyes all over their bodies, so they can see everything at once.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, they do.
Blah, I don't believe it. I think humans are beautiful.
I guess they are, if you like lots of eyes and horns and stuff.
When the Little Mermaid was almost 100% sure they were fibbing, she would go to her dad.
Dad, is it true that human people have 8 legs and a narwhal horn and lots of eyes and that they wrestle sharks and eat whale blubber for dessert?
The only thing you should know about people is that they can be dangerous, and you should never speak to one.
Oh, when am I going to get my chance to see the humans? I feel like I'll never turn 18.
But of course she did grow up.
See, there she is, right before her 18th birthday. Hi! Let me tell you about life as a sea princess. We lived in a palace made of shells and pieces of treasure from sunken ships. At night, each princess slept in a bed of beautiful sea flowers. And you've heard of a school of fish, right? That's where we studied and learned. I was just a regular girl. Oh, except my best friend was a dolphin.
Hi there.
I guess you humans might not think that's too regular. The craziest adventure was when we sneaked into the sea witch's house.
She lived in a giant sunken pirate ship.
Super creepy, but also super cool. The sea witch had gone out to get a carton of whale milk for her coffee. We swam inside and...
Wow.
Cool! Cool! We were playing with a sword. Well, I was. Dolph can't hold a sword.
No hands.
And I was just about to defeat the pretend pirate ghost that I was battling when...
La 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 la
It's
la
the
la.
witch!
Hide.
No! Let's get out of here!
Out of where?
Ah!
Care to tell me what you're doing in my house?
Nothing.
Yeah, we took a wrong turn.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even like it here. I mean, that's not what I mean. I mean, see ya.
Not so fast. Are you the daughter of the king?
Yeah?
I saw you on TV. You sang the Oceanic Anthem before the big squid dash in the orca race last year.
Oh, down in the sea, by the prawns early light, or the sea sponge we...
Oh, I just love your voice. Here, have some tea.
Oh, why thank you. Suspicious. Excuse me.
Yes, a beautiful voice. You wouldn't want to trade it, would you?
My voice?
Yes. I would give you something wonderful in return. Anything you wished.
We should really get going.
Yes, I hate to be rude, but no thanks.
Okay, we are never going back there.
Definitely not. See you tomorrow at my place?
Not if I see you first.
Anyway, you may be wondering what was happening the next day. Nothing major. Just my 18th birthday! We were having a huge party, and everyone was there. All my friends, and my sisters, and my mom and dad. Awesome! There was a piñata, tons of balloons, and a pin the tail on the tiger shark.
Hey, cut that out!
And of course, we had a huge cake! No candles though, because, you know, water. But I still made a wish. I wish that when I swim to the top of the ocean and look out, that I'll see a real live human prince. A handsome one. Not like what my crazy sisters keep telling me about. Like, I hope he only has 2 eyes. Like the handsome princes I've seen in my fairy tale books. I want to see him dance and ride a bike and play soccer. Oh, and I'd also like to dance and ride a bike and play soccer. That sounds cool. Hey, maybe I want to be a human. Just for a little while. Oh, sorry. And I'm done.
What did you wish for?
I can't tell you that, but I will tell you that first thing tomorrow morning, we're going to the top of the ocean.
I do that every morning. It's how I breathe.
Oh, I always forget that you're an air breather. Hey, have you ever seen a person?
Not up close. What do you want to see a human for?
No reason. The next morning, the little mermaid and Dolph swam to the top of the ocean where the water meets the sky. The last one there's a rotten turtle egg.
Look, a ship.
The prince. It's him.
The who? What?
Let's go. When the little mermaid and Dolph got to the surface, they looked out and saw a magnificent ship, definitely fit for a prince. There's gotta be a prince on that ship. I just know it.
What prince?
That prince. A prince. What a dreamboat.
It is a nice boat, I guess.
No, he's the dreamboat. That means he's a total cutie pie.
I don't like pie.
Humans love pie. Gosh, you don't know anything about people, do you, Dolph?
I know that one is looking right at us.
What? Ow! I can't let the prince see me like this.
Like what?
As a mermaid.
But you are a mermaid.
Yeah, and he's a human, Dolph. Never in any of the hundreds of fairy tales that I've read have I ever heard of a human falling in love with a mermaid.
Love? Already? Sheesh.
Okay, maybe I'm getting a little carried away, but he looks just like a storybook prince. Not at all like my sisters described. They said humans have horns and 8 legs and 100 eyes, but this human only has 2 perfectly perfect eyes.
Maybe we should go home.
I have a better idea. Let's go see what he's doing now. It's his birthday too? OMG whiz. We are so meant to be. Look, he's about to blow out his candles. Real candles, Dolph. Oh, wow. I wonder what his wish is gonna be. Maybe it's to meet a mermaid.
Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight.
Didn't he already make a wish on his birthday candles?
Dolph, be quiet.
I wish I didn't have to get married. At least, not to any of the princesses around here. I just want to meet someone who gets me.
I get you.
Someone who likes the things I like. Someone I can talk to. Someone down to earth who likes to take long walks and dance.
I'm here. It's me. Be mine.
Huh?
No. I'll save you.
I'm on it.
We'll never be able to get him back on the ship. Let's carry him to shore.
Got him.
Who are you?
I'm the one you wished for.
Uh-oh, here comes a human. We have to go.
But...
No buts. Let's go.
Goodbye, my prince. I'll come back for you. I promise.
Sir, are you okay?
Where is she? Where's my princess?
You fell overboard. You must have hit your head.
No, she was here. She saved me.
Whatever you say, sir.
And so the little mermaid went straight to the sea witch.
Ah, the king's daughter. What do you want, sweetheart?
Well, I wanted to ask you, about feet?
You want to ask me about feet?
Well, I guess what I really want is to be a human.
Okay, here's what I can do. I'll grant your wish. You'll be a human.
Really?
But you only have 1 month. If you can't make the prince fall in love with you in 1 month, then you'll return to the sea, not as a mermaid, but as a sea urchin.
A sea urchin?
And everyone knows sea urchins are the worst. Deal?
Deal.
Abracadabra.
Pleasure doing business with you. What's that? I can't hear you. Oh, your feet? Just swim towards the land. When you emerge from the water, you will have your very own feet. Oh! The little mermaid swam towards the shore faster than she'd ever swum before. She was so excited. But then she started to think about everything that was at stake. What if she and the prince didn't get along? Oh no, she hadn't thought of that. What if the plan backfires and she gets turned into a sea urchin, never to see Dolph and her family ever again? But the little mermaid soon forgot her worries because she had arrived at the beach. She had 2 fully functioning, not at all tentacly feet. Love it. Ow, ow, owie, ow, ow, ow. Sea urchin. Told you they were the worst. But at least I have my very own feet. Let the dancing begin. Well, as soon as my foot stops stinging. Darn urchins. Okay, first order of business, shoes. I know all about shoes because of the fairy tales I've read. Maybe I can get some glass slippers like Cinderella. Awesome. These are perfect.
May I help you?
Oh, I forgot about the whole no talking thing. Darn sea witch and her weird spells. Don't worry, kids. I can still talk to you guys, but just no one in the story can hear me.
You want to buy these shoes? Those are a kid size 6. Let's find something in your size.
Cute!
Ooh, these are much better. Wait, where are you going? You have to pay for those. You're not with money? Do you have money? I'll buy them for her. Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. What happened? Why don't you have any shoes? I think she's saying she fell off the boat. You poor thing. Can you not speak at all? You must have hit your head or something when you fell overboard. I'll take care of you. You'll live in the palace until you're better.
Awesome. If she's the princess, then she must be related to the prince. Oh. Princess Lily was so nice. She took me to get new clothes. And then it was time to go to the palace. Oh man, was it nice. But when we went to dinner, it was like he'd never seen me before in his life. Bummer. The princess explained to everyone that she had found me wandering around the town with no shoes, hungry and lost after I'd fallen off a ship passing in the night. She was wrong, obviously, but works for me.
Hey, I fell off a ship yesterday too. Small world.
Yeah, he fell overboard at his birthday party. He thinks a mermaid saved him.
It's true. I can't remember her face, but I'm positive I saw her.
Mermaids aren't real, Jeff. They're just pretend, Jeff. Where does your family live, dear? Mom, I told you, she can't talk.
Things were going really well with the prince and princess. They taught me all kinds of stuff about the human world. Of course, they thought they were just helping me remember, because I fell off a ship and bumped my head. But the best thing I learned was how to dance.
The royal ball is coming up and you have to go. It's so much fun. Oh, ignore him. He still misses his imaginary mermaid girlfriend. Hey, Jeff, maybe you can invite the mermaid to the ball.
Aw, sad.
You're very good at line dancing. Save a dance for me at the ball?
Awesome. He likes me. Well, he doesn't exactly know that it's me he likes, but we're gonna dance at the ball. That's something.
Jeff, you know that Daddy is going to make you dance with Princess Esmeralda all night? That's who Jeff is supposed to marry. They've been promised to each other for years.
Wait, what? But that's not how this is supposed to go. The Sea King and all the Little Mermaid sisters were looking all over for her.
Hi, excuse me, Your Highness. I, might know where your daughter is, maybe.
You do? Where?
Well, she's been very interested in humans the last couple days.
And? Speak, Dolphin, speak!
I think maybe she found a way to go on land, Your Majesty, sir.
But there's no way she could get onto land. Unless...
La 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 la. Zitty dee 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 dee. Doo doo bop bop bop. Yes, who is it? Uh-oh.
Where's my daughter?
Who?
My daughter!
Oh, right, her. She's up there with the humans. She thinks she's in love.
With a human?
We made a deal and the spell's been cast. I can't interfere. Anyway, I'm busy recording my album. I'm calling it Witch's Brew. It's jazz.
You have until tonight to bring her home or else.
The Sea King was so angry that he threw the Sea Witch in jail. You're making a huge mistake.
What if you could have my palace?
Say what now?
You send me to land as a human. And if I can't get my daughter back, you win. You get my kingdom.
Now that's interesting.
Wait, Your Majesty, the mermaid really, really, really likes the prince. What if she doesn't want to come back with you?
Well, you'll have to help me convince her.
Me? And what happens to us if we fail?
If you fail, you turn into a jellyfish, and I will have everything.
And if we succeed,
you won't.
Deal.
Oy vey.
It's finally time for the royal ball.
Hear ye, please make way for the lovely Princess Esmeralda.
Whoa, we have legs. This is cool.
I don't like it. These are feet. They're totally weird.
They're not so bad. Look, I can jump.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Dolphin the Sea King, Prince Dolphery and the King of Seatown had just arrived and everyone was very happy to welcome the new guests to the royal ball. The Little Mermaid, of course, was a little suspicious. Right? Why are they here?
Excuse me, I have an announcement.
Oh no.
I just wanted to say, it's so refreshing to see how nice you are to this mermaid.
Mermaid?
Mermaid?
Who's a mermaid?
Where?
She's a mermaid, and the Sea Witch gave her feet.
The Sea Witch? This guy's hilarious.
Right? Who ever heard of a Sea Witch?
Oh no!
What's the matter, dear? Cheer up, it's a party, right, Prince Jeff?
Wait a second. Your voice. You sound so familiar.
Darling, don't you remember me? I rescued you.
But you're not a mermaid.
No, sweetie, I'm not, but you fell in love with me, remember?
I remember now.
And you said we were to be married, remember that?
That's right.
Excellent. Let's all just forget about all that silly nonsense about mermaids and sea witches, okay?
Okay.
Great! All right, who's ready for a royal wedding?
Cool.
Sounds great.
Mazel tov.
Oh no! Everyone was hypnotized by the evil sea witch's spell. Well, everyone except for me, Dolph, and my dad. I guess the spell only worked on real humans. Operation Defeat the Evil Sea Witch, Part 1. He may have had human legs, but my dad was still the almighty Sea King, and that meant he could summon an army of the toughest sea creatures to help us.
Is this thing on?
What's up, Your Majesty?
I need you to gather all your friends.
I'm so excited to marry my true love.
Poor guy, he doesn't know what he's saying.
Hey, let me out. I have to get married to my lovely bride.
Okay, I hope Dolph and my dad are ready. What do you think you're doing, you urchin? I've decided I can't wait to marry the prince. He's just so dreamy. Out of my way, shrimp. She looks mad. My darling, let's go get married.
Okay, my love.
Things are getting a little too real. Where's Dolph? And my dad? They're here! Whoa!
Whoa!
Let's go! Start the wedding!
We're gathered today, whoa, to join this, whoa.
Skip to the end.
Do you? Wait, what's your name?
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Keep going.
Do you? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Keep going. Take this man, Prince Jeff, to be.
I do.
Prince Jeff, do you?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Don't worry, we got this.
You're doing this. I was gonna play fair, but I changed my mind.
You'll have to go through me first.
No problem.
Tastes like chicken.
What happened?
The evil sea witch's spell is broken.
Hey, that guy has a tail.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Really long story.
Hey, talking dolphin.
I should go.
And look, she's a mermaid.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute, it's you!
It is.
You can talk!
I can!
And you're a real mermaid!
Yeah.
Very cool.
Jeff, are you okay?
Absolutely. I told you mermaids were real!
The Little Mermaid and the Prince lived happily ever after, and she didn't have to change who she was after all. Plus, now she could get milkshakes from the land whenever she wanted.
Storytime, storytime. Miss Booksy's gonna meet you inside her magic books. Cinderella's dressed in blue, Goldilocks and spinning clock. Wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap, wiggle snap, wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap.
Welcome to Storytime at Cool School with me, Miss Booksy. Today we're reading Beauty and the Beast. Wiggle, snap, story time.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Belle Rose, but everyone just called her Belle. Hi! Belle lived in a small village with her father, one sister, and one brother. Her father was very nice, but her sister and brother, not so nice. I'm not sure why they were so mean. They just were, and they were always fighting. But it was okay. As I said, my dad was the nicest dad ever in the history of daddom. One day, Belle's dad found out that an old ship had drifted into the harbor. So off Belle's dad went, whistling a happy tune.
La 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 la, everything's great.
But when he got to the harbor, he saw that the mystery ship was just an old pirate ship with nothing but a couple of parrots and a rusty old hook on board. He headed back home, whistling a sad tune.
La 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 la. Everything's not great.
Sad. And then, as if things weren't bad enough for poor old Belle's dad, it started to rain. Hard.
Oh, hey, a castle. I bet it's nice and warm in there. Hello? Hello? Is anyone home?
Spooky.
Storytime, storytime. Miss Booksy's gonna meet you inside her magic books. Cinderella's dressed in blue, Goldilocks and spinning clock. Wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap, wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap.
The castle was dark and very quiet. He slept like a baby all through the night, and when he woke, he found that someone had made him breakfast.
Hello? Must be from the Breakfast Fairy.
The breakfast fairy is just like the tooth fairy, by the way, but instead of money, she leaves you breakfast, and you don't even have to give her one of your teeth.
Well, that was delicious. Better be on my way.
He was just about to leave the castle when he saw a perfect red rose.
Just like the one Belle wanted.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing. I was just leaving.
You come into my castle, sleep by my fire, eat my food, and now you steal from me?
To be fair, I thought that food was left by the Breakfast Fairy.
Breakfast Fairy? There's no such thing as a Breakfast Fairy.
Oh, really?
Really?
I'm so sorry. My daughter Belle wanted a red rose, and I saw this and it's perfect. A perfect rose for my perfect girl. I'm really sorry.
I'll make a deal with you.
Okay.
You may go and take this rose to your daughter.
Okay.
But she must return and work for me.
Okay. Wait. No.
It's either that or you stay here forever.
Belle's dad had left the castle with the rose, but he didn't know what to do. Could he really send his daughter to work for this beast? Surely not. But what could he do? Dad, I was so worried about you.
Where's my bike?
Where's my pony?
Their dad explained that there would be no pony and no new bike. It's okay, Dad. I'm just glad you're home.
Oh, Belle, I did bring you a rose.
It's lovely. Did you get it at the market? It's way prettier than usual.
Interesting story, actually.
He explained the whole beast situation.
We'll figure this out.
I'll go.
Great, that settles it.
See ya, Belle.
Belle, no, you can't.
If I don't go, he'll come find you. And then what? I'll go, I'll work, and then I'll come home. No big deal. And so it was settled. Belle would go to the beast. Hello? Sir? Oh, dinner is at 7. Well, I guess I'll just sit here and wait for dinner. Whoa, how'd the food get in here? I didn't see anyone bring it in. Now where's that beast? I'm hungry. How peculiar. Okay, that's it. I'm digging in. I guess I'm eating alone. Then Belle realized that she was not alone at all. What? Magic. So cool. But wait, if this place has magic invisible servants, then what's my job? And where's that beast? Any answers for me, Invisible Butler Man? Alrighty then. I think I'll take a tour of the grounds. Belle thought the castle was the most beautiful place she had ever seen, but her favorite part was the garden. These are the most perfect roses in the whole world. I wonder if the beast enters them into flower shows. He'd win for sure. I better not touch them though. That's what got me into this mess. Apparently the beast really likes his flowers.
You can touch them if you want. Don't be scared.
Oh, sorry. You just startled me. Are you,
The beast? Yes.
Come out of the shadow so I can see you.
Okay, but I have to warn you, I'm super scary.
It's okay. I'm super brave. Ah!
Sorry. I was just screaming at something else. I thought I saw a bat.
It's okay. I know what I look like.
Let's try this again. I'm Belle. Hi.
I'm the Beast. My real name is Sam.
Oh, well, hi, Sam.
I'll have Gustav show you a room. Good night, Belle.
Has the invisible guy been here the whole time? Boy, this is gonna take some getting used to. Belle followed Invisible Gustav to her new room. It was pretty amazing. This is amazing! All right, well, I'm gonna go to bed now. The next day, Belle woke bright and early, excited to start her new job. Thank you very much. Okay, Sam, what's on the agenda for today? Stocks, bonds, monthly reports, number crunching?
I was thinking we'd just go for a hot air balloon ride.
A hot air balloon ride?
Yeah, that sounds like fun, right?
Yeah, let's go. Belle and the Beast spent their first full day together, flying around in a hot air balloon, just talking and getting to know each other.
What in the heck is that? It's a hot air balloon, you dingbot. Yeah, but what about a furry dude riding in it? Say, that looks like a monster. I don't like monsters.
And suddenly, what was that?
Someone shot at our balloon.
Oh no! We're going down!
Hold on, Belle.
There they are. Get him.
Belle, stand back.
All right, doggy, sit.
I'm not a dog.
He can talk?
Of course I do. I'll try not to use big words so you can understand me.
Okay, just get back now. Girl, you better come with us. This ugly mutt looks dangerous. Back up now or we'll shoot.
That was so scary. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Aw, look, you scratched your paw.
It's okay. I'm fine.
Yeesh, okay. Well, I guess we're walking back then?
Yeah.
Belle and the Beast walked back toward the castle. Belle had a feeling that the Beast was a little embarrassed. She certainly wouldn't appreciate being called an ugly mutt. Gee, nothing like being shot out of the sky by a couple of huntsmen to ruin your day, huh?
I'm just glad it's over.
But unfortunately, it wasn't over. The hunters had run back to their hunting lodge, where they told anyone who would listen all about the big, scary beast in the woods.
I'm telling you, he's at least 10 feet tall. And hairy all over. And he had fangs. And he had a lady with him. We have to go back and save the lady. Yeah!
Now, let's get your paw bandaged. Turns out the Beast was a big baby when it came to boo-boos. There, all better. And you only cried a little.
I did not cry.
Sure, okay. But outside, somewhere far away in the dark woods, the gang of hunters were searching for the Beast.
I'm gonna tie him up, and I'm gonna sell him to the zoo. I'm gonna feed him to our pet alligator. You have a pet alligator? No, but that'd be cool, right? Yeah.
Oh yes, they were big and brave, weren't they?
Wait, I hear something.
Yes, very brave indeed. The next morning, Belle decided she would do something nice for the Beast to say thanks for saving her from the hunters. Good morning!
Huh?
Breakfast in bed. I made pancakes.
Oh, I like the little smiley face.
You should smile more. We'll have to work on that. And Belle did. She made it her top priority to make the Beast's castle a cheerful place. To the left. Little more. No, back to the right. Perfect. He brought home a pet kitten, which wasn't so great at first. But they got used to each other. Cute!
I think I'll name him Scruffles.
Belle and Sam's favorite thing to do together was just sit by the fire and read. It was so peaceful and cozy. But it was also during these quiet moments that Belle thought about her dad and how much she missed him. Aw, sad.
You all right?
What? Oh, yeah.
Good.
But things weren't so good back at Belle's house.
Please, go to Belle and tell her to come home. I must see her.
I'm not going.
Jinx.
Double jinx.
Belle, I can't thank you enough.
For what? Scruffles? Yeah, he's pretty cute.
No, I mean, thank you for everything.
You just make everything nice.
Well, you're welcome, and thank you. I thought I was gonna hate it here. No offense. I just, well, you know, but I really do like it. I mean it. But do you mind if I ask you something?
What?
What happened here? I mean, you live out here all alone, you have invisible butlers and maids, and you're, different.
I'm cursed, Belle.
Okay, you're being dramatic.
It's true. I'm cursed. I'll always be cursed.
Really? Like, a real curse? But that's fairy tale stuff. Come on, just tell me what really happened.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about it. Good night.
Okay. What do you think, Scruffles? Think we can break the spell? The next day, Belle's brother set out for the Beast Castle. He was so not used to nature. I think I mentioned this before, but he was kind of spoiled.
I hate this. I'm hungry. Oh, a hunting lodge? I bet they have snacks. Hey, you guys have any steak tartare? Just kidding. I'll take a giant turkey leg.
Belle's brother was also quite nosy, so he immediately began eavesdropping. He listened to a conversation between some hunters. Yep, those hunters.
I'm telling you, the beast was this tall.
I know, Harry. You already told me the story.
And we're gonna find him one of these days.
Yeah, sure.
He got back to his journey through the dark, scary woods.
No trespassing, ever. Beware of beast. Oh, this must be it. What? This place is huge. I didn't know the beast was rich. Cool.
Can I help you?
Ah! Beast! Belle! Help! Help!
Hey, what are you doing here? This is my brother.
Oh, nice to meet you. So sorry for growling.
Belle, Dad's sick. He wants you to come home.
No! You can't!
I have to. It's my dad.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to miss you.
I'll miss you too.
Honest?
Yes.
Okay, you'll miss each other. Blah, blah, blah. Boring.
Finally, it was time to go.
Like, do you have a carriage or something for us? Or do we have to walk all the way back?
You can use mine.
Nice.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
But you have to bring it back, Belle. Promise?
Sam, I'll come back. Don't worry.
Giddy up.
Bye, Sam. He puttered around the house in his pajamas and made noises like this.
I'm so lonely.
Yeah, he wasn't doing so great. Belle, on the other hand, was so happy to see her dad again. Dad! Oh, I miss you so much!
You look all blah.
Have you been crying because you miss your hairy beast friend?
Oh, Belle has a boyfriend. Belle has a boyfriend.
He's not my boyfriend. He's just my friend.
You should marry him. He is rich.
He's rich?
OMG whiz, he's so rich. Uber rich, like he probably has $1 gazillion.
Good thing he's a giant beast. That way no one will rob him. He looks like his own guard dog.
Suddenly, Belle's brother remembered something.
That's it.
What?
When I was looking for the Beast Castle to bring back Belle, I stopped in a hunting lodge.
Ew.
I know. Anyway, I overheard these hunter guys talking about finding and capturing a beast.
So?
Well, we could tell them where he is, and then we can take all his rich stuff.
The two started plotting their super mean, some might even say evil scheme.
Can we help you, Sonny? You've been looking for a beast? I know where he is. Where? That'll cost you, and we're gonna need some help.
The hunters promised to pay Belle's brother once he took them to the beast, but first, they needed a mob.
Get him!
And off the angry mob went to attack poor lonely Sam.
Gustav, bring me more herbal tea and ice cream. Gustav, I'm in despair! Huh? What's that? Belle? Belle! Is that you? Oh, she's come back! Gustav, make that one ice cream 2 spoons! Belle, I'm so glad you... Ah!
There he is! Get him!
Something's wrong. I can feel it.
What? Go back to sleep.
No! Sam's in trouble.
Sam who?
The beast!
Oh, yeah. The hunters are capturing him so we can take all his rich stuff.
No!
Yes, now shh. Go back to sleep.
But Belle could not go back to sleep. She had to save the beast. I have to go save Sam.
Okay, night-night.
Belle had never gone on a rescue mission before, but she bravely went out into the night to save her best friend. Good thing I still have Sam's carriage. Giddy up, horsey! Back at the beast castle, the hunters had tied up Sam. Normally, he would have fought back, but he was so brokenhearted that he could barely lift a paw.
Haha, beast. We got you. Not so tough now, are ya?
Belle!
What? Belle's my sister. You'll never see her again, you mongrel.
But he would see Belle again because there she was. She ran to the back of the castle where Gustav and the rest of the staff slept. Our girl had a plan.
Now, what are we gonna do with the beast? I'll say we put him in prison. I say we put him in the zoo.
I say you let him go! Now!
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do?
This! Suddenly, one of the hunters was swept off his feet into the air, and then he landed on his tushy.
Owie! Huh? Get out of here, Belle. Ow!
What is it, brother?
I'm getting pinched by something. Ouch!
Oh, that's just Gustav.
Gustav? Where? Ouch, make him stop. Oh, stop.
And that's the rest of the castle staff.
What's happening?
Yeah, I don't really know the whole backstory, but these guys are invisible, and I think you ticked them off. Okay, this is pretty hilarious, Gustav, but it's time to get these baddies tied up.
No way.
Yes way.
Ow!
Got him. Nice. High five. Okay, I guess Gustav left the room. Sam, are you okay?
Belle, is that you?
It's me, Sam.
You came back.
I promised I would. You're hurt.
Is that a tear?
Sorry. A prince! What the what?
What is it, Belle?
You're, is that you?
I'm back. Woohoo! Gustav!
Okay, what's going on here?
Belle, I was cursed by a witch a long, long time ago.
A witch? She must have been very wicked.
Yes, well, I was mean to her first. She was hungry and cold, and I wouldn't help her. So she turned me into a beast, made all of my staff invisible and mute, cursing me to a life of loneliness. Your friendship saved me.
But why did it take so long for the curse to break? I was your friend before I left.
Your tears must have proved how much you care. Oh, Belle.
Oh, Sam.
Ah, so mushy.
Oh, can it, Gustav? I forgot how sassy he is.
And that's the story of how Belle defeated the bad guys and broke the beast's curse, turning him back into a dashing prince. Their happy friendship would last forever and ever and ever and ever through all of time. The end. And that's how Belle saved the beast from the hunters.
Storytime.